environmental issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Sydney ride!
Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave you two.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Jump Don't come to my trailer again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, let's switch it on over. How are you doing this Thursday evening? Here we are once again. And there's two things that get the lulz cows all riled up, folks. That's holidays and full moons. I think we just passed a full moon, which should explain a few things. And we got Christmas right around the corner. Folks, this is going to be a spicy month, I think. And we're going to have just a little bit, just a taste of that. Just an opening to the season tonight. Now, good things come in small packages, as they say, folks. I know I say this all the time, and we end up going 3+ hours, but I think tonight is going to be a shorter show. But the content, it's all banger, folks. All banger. Well, I can't guarantee that because some of the stuff I haven't actually watched yet, but I've heard it's all banger, including an over hour-long rant by Von Helton. If you haven't seen this yet, folks, he woke up. I love it when he wakes up just pissy and just wants to rant at the world. And he talks about yours truly quite a bit. And apparently now I am the mastermind behind Cyrax getting his windows smashed out and the death of King Cobra, apparently, according to Von Helton. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. Says some other crazy stuff. Someone was pointing out in the chat, he was bragging that he never had to change the oil, ever, in his Ford truck because it never leaked any oil, which just shows you the cognitive abilities of a man that he can't comprehend the maintenance of a vehicle, let alone children or animals. But here we are, folks. So we're going to check all that out. I don't really have much to say. We have specklings of this and that throughout. And, of course, apparently the breakup of Rev and Shanny, which I don't really take as a breakup. I've only seen a little bit of this. The video we'll watch tonight is, of course, courtesy of Black Guy TV. I blatantly ripped it off his channel. So if you haven't, whatever, you know the drill. Go over to Black Guy TV, give it a like if you haven't. But, yeah, we're going to be checking that out as well as a few other little offerings, little smacklings, I guess. I don't know what the word I would use there is. But, folks, we're going to have ourselves a good time. We're here for a good time, not a long time, as the song says. So, thumbs it up, all that good stuff. And, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. We're just going to get right into it. And we're going to start it off with this banger from Fat Photog, folks. Yeah.
Fucking bitch. This man has literally saved my life during this time. With this. You guys don't even know. I'll tell you, I guess, sometime. There's a couple people out there that have been a support for me, and you guys know what I went through. It was the worst spiral I've ever seen her in. She ain't out of it totally yet. But things are getting better, so thank you for the prayers and love and support. Because the bitch needs a fucking drink. But I won't drink. Because this bitch is a fucking alcoholic, and when she starts slamming the tequila, baby, the ass comes right out of the fucking shorts. It's over. This bitch starts chugging tequila, it's fucking over, bitch. You get it. But if you want to get in the goddamn arc, it's over, man. Do you see the conflagration over on this side of my screen? Okay? With the cross, RN cross, and the fucking city gone. That's New York. It's fucking over. It's gonna get nuked. And I'm telling you right now, Jonathan Kleck prophesied of this. He is fucking sent from God. His name means Yahweh has given a bell ringer. And it is time for you to wake the fuck up out of your slumber and get saved by Jesus Christ. You need some sexy fucking tranny type bitch to tell you, baby.
I'm just a nice little man. I'm a communist. Nom, 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 nom.
Jesus loves me.
At Curtis of Montana has just tipped $2 through Super Chat. Von Helton is the king crown of YouTube crash out scrin.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for that, folks. Speaking of crash out, I think this is I don't.
All of a sudden, drag becomes evil and shit to her. She's full of shit. She defended drag shows and shit, right? I start to do it and it's wrong. The spotlight's not on her. And she don't like it. That's your problem. You could have a spotlight every day. She should be streaming 8 hours a day and making money. She can. All my feels. So I'm depressed. I can't do it. I get that. Fine. But I'm going to come on here and try and make money. You know? Because this is so weird, it's good. Kiss my kitty litter, bitch. Go, 'cause if you won't let it, I won't let it go. If you need, like, fucking comfort and shit, you know, I was talking to a friend about this shit. Music will just lift you right out of a fucking pit, I'm telling you. And I don't know what it is about him shit, but I get Bam now. Like, Bam is like, fucking him is the best fucking thing ever. And yeah, when I get money, I'm going to get the fucking heartogram tattooed right here. I'm doing that on my right hand. Because I had no plans for anything on my hands, tattoos, you know. So I'm getting the heartogram on my right hand, and maybe 9-inch nails on my left. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. I would have to decide which fucking. I hate this shirt. Sometimes lust is productive. Specifically for performance art that makes humans feel good on the inside in one way or another. Either joy or eroticism. 'Cause if you won't let it, I won't let it go. And yeah, are we having problems? Yeah. But see, God will put this song in my heart, and to go listen to that. Don't let it go, Jay. Don't let it go. Because you have a bond with this person and you love them and care for them and take care of them. Because you should do that. There's a couple of people that know how I feel right now. More than a couple, actually. Am I happy about it? No. Because there's love here. You know, with the two of us, there's love. But underneath, it's not so tough. Love is not enough. Call me anybody. I'm done. You make it official. I'm not going to say it, but you guys see what she's doing to me. Done. Don't let it go. Guess what? What comes on after that? Let it go. You know. I'm Elsa, baby. It's time to let it go. You better fucking believe it. Because it's time for freedom. This is fucking a jail. It's a jail. You see me? Because of this. I'm done. I gotta go get medicated. I have to fix my life. Bad, holy shit. If this keeps up, nope, I'm gonna have a heart attack and die. So, you're gonna probably not see me for a while. I don't know how long. I hope I can do this. I hope it doesn't take fucking months. I'd like 1 month solid in rehab. Get on the right meds. Because I need to be a good caregiver for her. Because I got to take care of her. I have to. There's nobody else to do it. So I need to be mentally well. Please pray for my ass, please. As fucking if I can tell you the level of bullshit that I've gone through for 4 fucking days. It would make a bitch quiver. Not in a good way.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I looked down at the gauges of my Ford Tri-Motor. Everything's all fueled up. I do a pre-launch check. Flaps are good. Ailerons are good. Everything seems to be in good working order. Everything's green. And time to kick the tires and light the fires. We fire up the lead engine of the Ford Tri-Motor. It fires right up. The other 2 engines subsequently fire up as well. And as usual, it starts to rattle and shake and sound like it's literally going to fall apart. The tin goose, as it affectionately became known, flew off right into the air without any problems whatsoever. Unfortunately, its destination was a rather scary one, because we were going to Antarctica. Now, nobody decided to tell me this until after it was already scheduled to fly. So, and then it's like, oh, you're going to Antarctica. Well, and then just ducky. Okay, so we're flying to Antarctica. After we set several stops elsewhere, which I'm not allowed to disclose where we're stopping at, but we stop at several other places before we get to there. But yeah, the destination is Antarctica, believe it or not. Very, very cold. Very, very barren. Not much there, except a lot of ice and maybe a few penguins and a few seals. That's it. But we're going there anyway because, hey, HQ says it's important that we be there. So we're going to get there. So we're going to get there as best we can. After making a few stops, we will get there. And so we are in the air and everything's looking green. Everything's nice and calm, except for the plane, which, as I said, rattles like a rattle trap. It literally feels like it's going to fall apart. But that's okay, because we're used to the noises that the plane makes, and we know exactly what it's going to do, what it's not going to do, what it's capable of, and what it isn't. And so we're humming right along, and our first stop will be at an undisclosed location to refuel, and then we will constantly be doing so until we finally get to Antarctica. So, this ends part 1. Have a nice day. By the way, editor's note, I actually flew in a Ford Tri-Motor, and yes, it does rattle like a rattle trap. It does seem like it's going to fall apart at any second, but it doesn't. It holds together. Built Ford tough, right? Yeah, absolutely. And it is. Built Ford tough. Them suckers just take a licking and keep right on ticking. But yes, I actually flew in a Ford Tri-Motor. Scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me. But we made it safe and sound to our destination. So, I mean, that's all that matters, right? Anyway, like I said, this concludes part 1. Have a wonderful day, guys. Oh, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and donate. Don't forget to donate. I'll be providing links to my PayPal and my Cash App below. If you are across the pond, you'll want to use PayPal. If you're here local in the United States, you'll probably be quicker to use Cash App. Anyway, y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
I'm kind of running short on time, so you're going to have to hear from me in my pajamas just out of bed. Regarding my wound down there, I know the picture I showed you looked super duper nasty. Unfortunately, right after I got the injury, I doused it with dermoplast, which I happen to be very allergic to. And the inflammation that you are seeing in that picture, which was pretty soon after the injury, was the allergic inflammatory response. Yeah, I doused it with so much dermoplast that my legs swelled up immediately. That is not caused by infection. That's caused by allergy. Yeah. I believe one of the reasons the automaton's brain controlled me into doing so is they obviously knew the dermoplast was something I'd be allergic to. They brain controlled me into doing that. Brent has had me on my doctor husband lives in this apartment with me. He's had me on corticosteroids. From what I understand, he did do a type of knee replacement surgery, and he replaced the synovial fluid with Zach Knight's semen. Zach Knight has semen with which is the perfect antibiotic. It kills every known germ in existence. Yeah. Besides, some of you were concerned that I was in danger of sepsis. If I was in danger of sepsis, my husband Brett would not have me on corticosteroids. Believe me. Yeah. Because corticosteroids shuts down your immune system, okay? So no, what you're seeing is allergic inflammation, okay? Yeah, the corticosteroids also is causing the area around the ankle area to get blue, and it looks really nasty. And trying to remove the allergens from the wound has caused my leg and ankles to swell up. So we're dealing with an allergy, a wound, an injury complicated by allergy, okay? And but it's gradually getting better. Unfortunately, when you put as much of an allergen into a deep open wound like I did, it could take up to a month before you can clear the allergen out of the tissue. But with Zach Knight's semen in there as synovial fluid, I don't think I have to worry about. And you might say, the pus, that's an infection. The pus can also happen because of allergic inflammation too. Yeah. I mean, why do people get runny noses when they have allergies? That's pus, right? Yeah. So, yeah. It's gradually getting better. I mean, I'm not thrilled about the fact that I drowned it with... It's a miracle that it's not doing worse than it is. I've got it. My doctor husband probably has an IQ near 1 trillion right now because they can't measure it. His IQ on the machine, it breaks the machine. Same with mine. So, yeah, if he can't fix this, nobody can. That's how I feel. Besides, the Gale Shield was at 93% yesterday morning after I made my video. It went down to about 80 when we got a letter from Virginia Opossum during the hangout. And also when we got the letter from the Indian guy who I believe is evil. There's an old saying by a Dr. Bob Jones Sr. I don't agree with him with everything, but he was a wise old man. He said, beware of unreasonable men. Good men are always reasonable. These Indian leaders are very unreasonable. So they're evil. Write it down. So I wouldn't... The only thing is, maybe he doesn't mean to do this, but he's kind of dropping us clues what the enemy's up to. Virginia got kidnapped a little over a week ago, Virginia Opossum, and she's apparently in existence in another timeline. That we just received, during our hangout last night, we received a letter from her, which to me appears to be a fake letter or a lying letter. I'm not saying she didn't write it. She might have written it, or it could have been her clone. I don't know. But the letter strikes me as, and when we received the letter, the Gale Shield went down to 72%. So Jesus apparently wants us to get on, to try to have a strategy to deal with this problem. Here's what I think is going on. You might say, what was in the letter? For security reasons, I do not want to read the letter, but I will give you some things that were in there. She was claiming that she was drowning in pee, I think, and that at the Indian temples they were worshiping images of me. Lightning bolts and sling stones, and all willing and knowing brain control supporters at all Indian temples everywhere in the world, take them all out. Lightning bolts and sling stones, and all images or statues made of me or of Brent, take them all out at all the Indian temples or anywhere in the world. Lightning bolts and sling stones, and all billboards or images that could be used to cause brain switch outs or that could harm those who view it, take them all out. I've been doing that. You know, at first I was telling my men, destroy all the statues and images of me, because I suspect that they've got technology embedded into them which could harm those that are near them. That letter that we got from the Indian guy, according to Magnus, he is, well, I asked if he was a willing and knowing brain control supporter. Magnus said he didn't know. He's apparently legit. He is who he claims to be. He's obviously evil. He's given us a bunch of crap. Beware of unreasonable men. Good men are always reasonable. He's not being reasonable. He's being cuckoo. He's either retarded or he's evil, or both. Yeah. So I'm going to move on. I already dealt with that letter yesterday. Here's what I think the problem is. Okay, they've got Virginia as a captive right now. And judging by the communications that we've gotten from the enemy in the past 24 hours or so, here's what I think they are up to. I think that they're planning on using Virginia to do something that could be very bad for planet Earth. Let me see if I can get this. I'll read parts of the letter to you, but not all of it. For security reasons, I do not want to read the entire letter. Okay. I was ejaculated into a sea of warm yellow liquid. In the first, in a letter that we got from her, she claimed that the Indians were doing some weird version of the Indian Gale commandments. Yeah, because we told them not to have their garbage mountains, and to like create a hole in the ground and everything to deal with their garbage. And they came up with something really weird, which resulted in some sort of like nuclear explosion full of pee. So I was ejaculated into a sea of warm yellow liquid, the smell of ammonia invading my lungs. I simultaneously coughed and gagged at the realization of what I had landed in. I swam to the only solid surface in sight, a half-submerged iceberg of concrete sinking a little deeper every few seconds. The searing pain echoed through every bone in my body with every move I make. Now, you might say, do you think this really happened? My gut feeling is that they are lying. Yeah. Besides, even if it's true, what can we do? How do we go? Never mind. I dragged myself on, trembling, barely conscious. My body feels like shattered glass held together. Okay, okay. Okay, here we go. Let me skip. Okay. Held together by skin, a surface of diluted urine stretches as far as the eye can see. The tops of sky, now the Gale Shield went down to 72% when we got this letter. The tops of skyscrapers poked through the surface like an old abandoned graveyard. The sky is white, burned by chemicals. What is this, some sort of urine holocaust? The air tastes acidic. Every few seconds, another structure disappears beneath the golden sea with a soft, sickening gulp. Huh? A skyscraper disappears underneath the sea of urine? A sign just floated past, half submerged, reading, United States Geological Survey field station closed due to global P level rise. Global P. Okay, now I'm going to tell you what I think they're up to. You say, is that really happening? This is another timeline. Apparently, this is what Satan wants to happen, okay? This is what Satan wants to happen. Here's what I think they are up to. You Indians out there, I don't give a flip if you're going to get mad at me. Lightning bolts and slingstones and all willing and knowing, brain control supporters and all Indian temples all over the world, take them all out. Lightning bolts and slingstones and all statues and images made of Brent or me. Any images, statues, anything that has bad technology in it, take them all out. Phew. I don't know, it's worth a shot. What's good about my lightning bolt powers is that I can take those things out without the harm that would come if we launched a literal bomb on them. See, the problem that we have if we launch a bomb like on a compassion center or on one of these temples is that they could have like a bomb planted inside of there, okay? And if we launch a bomb, it could ignite their bomb, and then it could be bad. But my lightning bolts are smart lightning bolts, okay? They're like an extension of the Gale Shield, and they will work safely. So I'm using them. But I wanted to make this message to make it plain that if they use Virginia Opossum to try and launch a nuclear pea holocaust, which is what I think they're up to, that we have nothing to do with it. Okay? It's not our idea. It's not our fault she got captured. We didn't want her to be captured. We want her to be safe and sound. All the stuff she did in the past, where she launched bombs, was self-defense. Okay? She's been suffering from PTSD. But here's what I think they're up to. I think they're going to try to use Virginia as their patsy and probably working through one of these Indian temples. I'm telling you, it is death penalty to willingly and knowingly put up an image of me or Brent to worship as a deity anywhere. Okay? Lightning bolts and slingstones on anybody who willingly and knowingly puts up an image of me or Brent as a deity anywhere in the world. Take them all out. If they do it with the intent to support the brain control supporters. Yeah, you know what I think they're up to? They're going to use this to start a nuclear holocaust on the whole stinking planet. Sorry, I'm just not going to sit by and let you dumbbells do this to yourself. I don't need to be worshipped, neither does Brent, okay? We just want you to just do the Indian Gale commandments to keep yourself healthy. But don't make a cult out of it. All right? All right, that's all I wanted to say. We're going to do our best to try to rescue Virginia. It's not an easy task. We're dealing with quite advanced technology and a dirty, tricky enemy. But I would like to say right now, if they try to use Virginia to launch some sort of a holocaust on the planet, I am doing my best to prevent it, and we have nothing to do with it. And now I'm going to go for my Gale Commandment walk, get the blood circulating around that knee so we can help get rid of the allergen and all that tissue. Oh yeah, my ankle swelled up yesterday. It's from allergy, you guys. Jesus doesn't seem worried about this injury. He does seem worried about what's going on with Virginia and these temples and these statues. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to keep shooting lightning bolts at them all day. If you put them back up, I'm going to destroy them if I can. Yeah. All day. You're not going to launch a nuclear pea holocaust on this planet and blame it on me and my men. We would never be involved with such an abomination. Okay. Have a nice day, everybody. And don't be a retard. Take down all the statues of me and my men. If not, I will continue shooting lightning bolts at them all day. I hope they burn to smithereens and never come back.
In a world of secrets, where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Alrighty, folks. Good morning, good morning, morning. It's morning copy 0017. And Erica Kirk. Interesting individual. Very interesting individual. At 17 years old, she works with the U.S. military to open charities in Romania? What the fuck? And how is a 17-year-old allowed to work with the military in the first damn place? Inquiring minds want to know. Well, it turns out that her old man was heavily involved with the military and with government. And it turns out that Charlie Kirk's old man was involved with the government. I think you see where I'm going with this, don't you? But here's the fun part. This is the part that's going to get, the little hairs on the back of your neck to stand up. Turns out that when they started this little escapade in Romania, Romanian children started disappearing. Not even kidding. In fact, so many Romanian children started disappearing that Romania literally kicked them out of the country. Lock, stock, and smoking barrel. And we all have this, Charlie Kirk's such a great guy, and he's such a patriot and everything, and I want to believe that. But now hearing about all these government ties and military ties between his old man and Erica's old man, and all these fundraisers that they did, and all these things that they started with the military behind closed doors and hush hush, and it's like, something is rotten in Denmark, or rather, something is rotten in Romania, and it's the Kirks, who were thrown out of the country. Folks, they were thrown out. So many children went missing in Romania, they were literally thrown out of the country and accused of child trafficking. Interesting, is it not? Yes, it is. And there needs to be a little bit more investigation done in regards to this situation. I have been at the absolute forefront of getting into them tunnels and getting our kids out of there. I'm on record for that shit. I am literally on record for that shit. And then now we find out that Erica Trump may have been involved in child trafficking as well. Albeit at an early age. But nonetheless. It's like, oh my God, here we go. Here we go down another rabbit hole. With the false premise of saying we're going to do good and not doing good. Not doing good at all. Doing the exact opposite. In fact, right? Yeah. So, the plot thickens, Watson. Everything's not turning up roses. It's starting to smell like shit. Now this is going to get Candace Owens pissed off at me, most likely, for revealing this information. But it needs to be out there, right? It needs to be out there, man. Because this is not cool. Not cool at all. But both of their dads, Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk, was in the military and in the government. And they were allegedly doing shady things.
At Buddy from your Grand Massatic 2363 donated $5 through Super Chat. You know what wild Irv claim I miss hearing? I was a jury foreman for 2.5 years. What happened to that OL chestnut?
Oh, I'm sure it'll come out again when it's relevant. Vaughn always likes to dig into his own little archive. But thank you very much. Thank you, Lusty, for getting that spammer. I was just going to nail that guy. All right, let's move forward, folks. More to come.
That's not my opinion. There's documentation to that effect. So, as my heater cranks out some nice warm heat for me, just thought I'd share with you what's going on. Because this is starting to really smell bad. Now, could it be that Charlie Kirk really was a good guy and maybe found out some shit? And as a result of finding out some shit, he's dead? A lot of people are saying the Mossad's doing it, but I don't know, man. With all this shady shit going on with their parents and with Erica overseas, it makes me wonder if it wasn't our own government that may have took him out. I don't know. But definitely the plot thickens, Watson. So keep your head on a swivel in this regard, because this I'm sure this is going to be a developing story. Anyway, that'll do it. Have a wonderful day, folks. Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Are there any grasshoppers left, or are they gone? They're gone, right? Yeah, you've ate most of them. I did not. I had 5. Yeah, okay. Well, then there should be tons left. Yeah, I know they're gone. More than 5. You had 5 yesterday. You gave me a stack of them. That's like, other than that, I had like 2, so I had like total of 7.
No, I saw you sneaking a bunch.
I have, Shanny, I only eat 1 or 2 at a time. I don't take an entire roll.
I ate 1.
I have like...
You see how we're bickering over food?
Yeah, it's because it's... There's not much in the house.
I don't starve you.
No, you don't.
I just want to have something to myself for once.
Something to yourself for once?
Yes! You got your peanut butter all to yourself. You have your granola bars all to yourself.
Oh my god, all of this peanut butter and granola bars.
I don't even ask for any of that, but you eat the less of mine, and I have to be okay with it.
Are you... Is this real?
I don't even ask for that stuff.
You can't chew this, and you don't like peanut butter much. You said yourself.
I know, but you can't let me have anything to myself. You have to eat everything. Everything. I can't have anything to myself.
This is insane.
Well, you can have your granola bars and your Jif. Why can't I have something to myself?
This is absolutely
insane.
Thumbs up. Yeah, I saw that thumbs up. I'm like, okay, there's people who actually turned on. Yeah, the numbers are starting to come. I don't know why it does that with YouTube. Like a while for the numbers to generate. Hi guys. Am I okay? Yeah. First of all, I'm just like, it's been a very hell week. Jason, his mental illness has gotten really bad. And I feel bad for him because I know that he's like really fucking struggling mentally. Thank you. He's planning in the near future. We got to get this stuff all worked out though. But in the near future, he will be going back to rehab because he needs help again. And I just have to find a caretaker for me for that time being. It's a rehab facility for people who have mental illness. Am I scared of him? Sometimes. sometimes. The last video he made, he was flipping you off and telling girls to call him. Did that actually happen?
Yes. Now you want to hear me, right? Yes. Because I am done. I'm done, Shannon.
Says the man who said he'd never do that. But anyway.
No, I didn't cheat. But I said, hey, call me. It was a joke, really. It was a joke. But I felt that way. And I do feel that way. I'm really done. I'm done. I told you that.
Then what was this conversation today?
Nothing other than me saying I'm not going to leave you because I'm taking care of you. But I told you, this is nothing new. I told you. Relationship, no. I really don't want it with you no more.
Then why do you kiss me? Why do you hug me?
Stop kissing and hugging me then.
Like, what did I do?
Oh, you know what you did and I'm done. I knew they're very good at trolling you because it's just like one thing that you didn't know about and you hear it and you're like, oh. It's real easy. There you go. That's it.
I didn't know this.
That was easy, wasn't it?
You mean easy?
One statement.
You're breaking my heart and you're saying that it's easy.
No, one statement from trolls and it's boom, you're done. That's sad.
It's what you said, Jason, that hurts. Do you realize that?
Yeah, I want out. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. But it wasn't tongue-in-cheek. It was more tongue-in-cheek. I wasn't serious. But I mean it. I don't want to be in this relationship, and I'm not in a relationship right now. I'm taking care of you. That's what I'm doing. And you need somebody better than me to take care of you, because I'm not good enough at it to do it. Because I'm fucked.
Man, the things I was gonna say, all the beautiful things, how much I love you and how much I care for you.
I told you I didn't want
and I get this.
Yeah, I didn't want a relationship anymore. I told you that.
Yeah.
I told you that.
I'm telling you, no woman's gonna want to call you knowing that you do this to women and treating them like this.
Yeah, I don't do anything to women. You're just what you are. So it's fine.
Did you just wait online for me to get online? Is that why you begged me to get online?
I didn't beg you to get online.
Get online so you can get some cigarettes for me.
That isn't what I said, but you're gonna lie again. I said if you want to get money for yourself, you should go online. You wanted chips. You said, I want chips. Right? You chain smoke worse than me now.
I don't know where to go. I don't have anyone.
No, she doesn't. Is there somebody that could help her out, that cares for her? That would be great.
I don't have anyone.
Because I know I'm not capable of it anymore. I'm not. But I'm trying to get well so that I can keep doing it. But I don't think I can anymore. I'm just not capable anymore.
All I've done was love you.
Here we go. I'm not doing
It's not bullshit for saying I love you, Jason.
I'm not doing this. I'm not.
How could you do that to me? You said you wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah. I didn't.
And now it's call me, ladies?
I didn't fuck anybody. I didn't touch anybody. But I said, I'm done with this bitch. Call me. And it was a joke. It was more so a joke. But I mean, I'm done with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a joke. My ass.
Yeah, it was. It was tongue-in-cheek. You know.
Whatever.
It's not serious.
You were saying, you know you're gonna get punished from God for doing this.
For doing what? I'm freeing myself from a situation where I need to be out of because I can't handle it anymore.
I didn't do anything, though.
You're a liar.
What did I do?
Bye. I'm not talking to you. Because I'm not doing this. I did this for 4 days and I'm not.
But what did I do?
Fuck off. Talk to the internet. I'm done. I'm not talking. Because it's just going to be yelling. Yeah. Oh, God. Get off. Get off.
Oh, he hasn't been on his meds for months. For months, and I've been dealing with him being completely unmedicated and doing everything to hurt me whenever I feel up. Whenever I feel a sense of power, there he is, knocking me down. This is bullshit. You're full of shit. You're filling your head with narcissism. When all I'm trying to do is just take back a little bit of goddamn power that I've lost for so long. It's not right. I didn't do anything. It's like every little thing I did was criticized and yelled at. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing? And this stuff comes out of the blue. I don't want to be with you anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I asked if he's been with anyone. He won't tell me. He won't touch me. I tell him I feel unappreciated. I can say, fuck you, bitch. You fucking cunt. And I don't know how to move on. I don't have anyone. I don't have anything. And this is awful that he did this to me while I'm online when he told me to do this for goddamn cigarettes. You hear that? That's what I get every time I cry. Is him making fun of me and calling me a psycho for crying for him hurting me. I've been dealing with this for a goddamn week. He's supposed to be my caretaker and this is how he treats me?
I'm not your caretaker.
How about you come hang out with me? I'd like that. I'd like to do something and be treated like a person. Instead of a goddamn burden on him. While he's kissing on me. While he keeps saying he loves me. While he keeps fucking playing all these goddamn heads. In 1 minute, he hates me. He wants nothing to do with me. He wants to break it up. And then after he's done with whatever goddamn is he fizzes back to, I love you. I want to be with you. I love you. I want to stay with you. I want to spend my life with you. I can't imagine my life without you. And then he goes back to this. Exactly when I come online.
No, you took bait of a troll saying something you didn't like, and now, oh!
You said it!
Yeah, and I meant it last night, and I still mean it now.
I thought it was a joke. Which one is it?
Relationship.
Which one is it? Is it a joke, or do you mean it?
The joke was call me, you idiot. Because I know you would fucking put fists in my face.
I haven't touched you at all.
Oh, I could talk about all the times you have.
At all. I haven't touched you one goddamn bit.
Yeah, not this time.
No, instead I get threatened lately of you throwing shit at me. Big heavy fucking bottles. Fucking the fan. Fucking the TV. Saying I wish I dumped liquid all over your computer. They're just constant threats, constant agony, constant hurting me, and then it goes back to I love you.
Yeah, whatever.
So which one is it?
It sounds like a bipolar person severe to me. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, well, which one is it?
I am going to stay with you and take care of you.
While torturing me mentally like this.
I'm not torturing you mentally. You're just going to twist everything that I'm a demon. And go ahead. There are people out there that know what's been going on.
No, it is a horrible situation when you tell someone how much you love them and adore them, and then the next second, you hate them and you want nothing to do with them.
That's not
That is such manipulative fucking bullshit, and I'm sick of being treated like a goddamn yo-yo. I am a human being. I have feelings, and they matter. And they're valid, and you are hurting someone that loves you deeply.
If you loved me, you would get your shit together.
What shit? I'm not doing anything other than what I usually do.
You need mental health.
For what?
I'm done. I'm not talking to you.
For what? What am I doing that is so fucking horrible? I know he doesn't love me. It's obvious. I do deserve better than this asshole. I need a place to go. I have no one. I have nothing. I'm disabled. And he will not help me with anything, and I can't even fucking remember shit.
Well, lie more. I'm right here to help you. Why don't you lie more, people? I'm right here.
He said he was lying about me being disabled?
Nope, never said that, but you're an idiot and you're gonna listen to everybody in the chat, so I don't give a fuck. You're gonna believe everything. And I don't care.
He's gonna get what's coming to him, probably. Because this isn't right to do to someone who loves you.
Oh my god, yeah, it's just the person that always helps us. Thank you so fucking much. God. Please, somebody that cares about Shannon Dornbush. Shanny, for Christ, could you please give her a goddamn place to stay? That's it. Bottom line. Could someone please get her a place to stay because she's too lazy to do anything to get the services she needs? So could somebody put her up in a place, please? I'm done. Done. We'll always have love for you, but I can't do this anymore.
Who is it that you're seeing behind my back?
There's no one I'm seeing yet. There's no one I'm seeing.
This is so unbelievably cruel.
I love you, man.
If you loved me, you wouldn't be doing this to me.
Yeah, you're all innocent. Nope. Wrong.
I know he's cheated. I know he is. I don't rely on him financially. He don't pay for shit. Our cell phone bill has been paid by me for months. Until I lost my YouTube channel. Everything, all the bills were paid by me because he refused to. Because all he cares about is his fucking cigarettes and probably his prostitutes or whatever the fuck he's doing behind my back. This is a right to do to someone. I have nowhere to go. I don't know what to do. And my heart, everything, everyone, they always leave me. And it's not right to do to someone who just wants to love. Like, he told me how much he loved me, how much he wanted to stay with me. Why do you think I've been dragging him? Because he's been doing nothing but hurting me. I gotta call my fucking social worker and tell her what he's been doing so he can be charged with caretaker abuse. Because I've been nothing but suffering for the longest goddamn time, trapped in this goddamn relationship. Getting the I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you for the longest goddamn time. 8 goddamn years I've been getting this from this man. And when I think he loves me, it's good. But when he hates me, I don't exist to him. It's all about him. It's all about his goddamn selfishness. It's all about his goddamn world. While my world is being teared up. While I'm sacrificing everything for his goddamn happiness. I've lied for him. I've covered for him. Just so I don't get the consequences of not doing it. I've been in mental turmoil since the beginning of this relationship because how I've been treated. And I've been so fucking screwed up and manipulated and fucking confused in my mind because it's like I believe this man loves me, but his mental...
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, welcome to the humble abode.
All right, folks.
Young Irvie Helton was a spry ninja in training. But then one day, a debilitating disease turned him into a pathetic sack of shit. Hi, I'm Wolford Brimley, and I'm here to tell you about a terrible affliction. Diabetes. Now scientists have found relief from this ailment.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Hooey, folks, we got something that'll make you feel real good. Chili dogs by the lawn.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
These tasty chili dogs will knock out diabetes in a heartbeat.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
Side effects include delusions of grandeur, swollen, crusty feet, unexplained foul-smelling odor, blind, impotent rage, and neglect. Always consult a doctor before trying new medications.
Chili dogs by the lawn.
All right, folks, we got to go. We got to switch it over here. I wasn't able to download this earlier, so we'll get it live from the teat, folks. Let's do a little like this. Make sure you thumbs it up. So this is where Vaughn wakes up just a little bit pissy, folks. I hope you've been enjoying the show. This is a sampling of what we got. This is the home stretch to the end of the year, the coveted Golden Lulz Cow Award. The winner will be announced. And I mean, I think it's not even in question that Von Helton has been carrying this season. At least in our little neck of the woods here, our little corner of the internet, Von Helton is the clear winner. But what you just witnessed in that clip, that is what champions are made of. You are going to see the cows in this home stretch, this holiday season, show us what it takes to win that award. Folks, I feel it in my bones. So yeah, here we are. Von Helton woke up. You can tell this was the first frame. Look at this man's expression. He just woke up. And he felt the need to come online. Apparently, so he's mad at Solar Marshal because Solar Marshal wanted him to go live and never showed up. So that was the start of everything, and then it spirals from there. Folks, you wanted the best. I did what I could. Thumbs it up. Thanks for being here. Stick around. Tell your friends. The show starts now.
Alrighty. Good morning. It is morning coffee 0018, I do believe. And the little red sign right up there says, we are live. Or excuse me, is it up there or is it up there? It's always backwards, I think. So I think it's actually up there. Little red sign says, we are live. And it is so. And it is morning coffee. And unfortunately, I don't have coffee because you can't get coffee on food stamps. Isn't it funny that in the coldest days of winter, you can't get coffee on your food stamp card to keep warm? Isn't that wonderful? That shows you the absolute intelligence of our fucking government, doesn't it? You can't even get a cup of hot coffee or a cup of hot chocolate to stay warm in the winter. And that's don't you just love the total idiocy of some of the things that go on? It's fucking great, isn't it? I don't know who that is, so I won't be echoing that because I don't know who that is. Anyways, good morning. It is Morning Coffee, and we have a whopping total of 6 viewers. Now, if you are viewing, please hit the like and the subscribe button. They're free. They don't cost anything. And it only takes a second to hit both of them at once, even. Just hit the like button and the subscribe button. And I'm doing this live because Solar Marshall absolutely would not leave me alone. So here I am. Here I am, Solar. Are you still awake? Because here I am. I am here. I am here. You are here. We are here, and we are all together. Who sang it, and what was the name of the song? Come on. I know it's 3:00 in the morning, but get your brains in gear and tell me who did that and what was the name of the song. Come on. Come on, folks. It's early in the morning. Let's get the old brain frying this morning. Come on. And let's see if we can get it done this morning. See if we can get her happen this morning, man. See if we can get the brain going. But yeah, I'm here because Solar Marshall said, go live, on, go live, go live. I don't know why I'm going live, because I don't get any donations when I go live, and all I do is end up feeding trolls when I go live. So I don't know why I'm going live. Not only that, but the Wi-Fi I have to rely on at these truck stops isn't the best. Oh, by the way, I am back out on I-40 again, if you haven't figured it out by now. Yeah, I'm back on I-40 again. Isn't that wonderful? Here's someone smashed all the Cyrax windows. Yeah, I heard about that too, believe it or not. Believe it or not, that information actually got to me as well. And I'm like, what the fuck do I care about what happens to Cyrax? I don't know the guy. And who smashed his windows? Oh, it would have to be a troll. Unless he smashed them himself. I mean, why would he smash them himself in at wintertime? That seems pretty stupid, right? So I think the trolls got a bunch of people to hate on him. You know, see, here's it's a funny thing. When you create a video saying Von Helton is a pedophile, and then you put that on the internet, what do you think's going to happen? Oh, people are going to see that video and oh my God, Von Helton's a pedophile. Well, my God, we got to go beat his ass. I mean, isn't that what people are going to think? Yeah, that's what people are going to think, isn't it? Well, Von Helton's a pedophile, so I need to go kick his ass, right? Okay. And see, that's why you need your ass beat for putting that video on the internet. Really, technically, you need to go to jail for putting that video on the internet. Yeah, and the reason I bring that up is because Sydney Winston just recently accused me of molesting my children in a comment. And then he wonders why Toby Mickle and people that know me know that I'm hardwired to never ever harm a child. I can't do it. I literally, physically cannot harm a child. I'm hardwired to protect children. And people that have known me for years and years and years know this. So when Sydney Winston comes along and says, well, Von Helton molested his kids, how do you think people like Toby or other people are going to respond to that? What they're going to do is they're going to say, no, that's wrong. I know Von Helton. I know he used to rescue children out of burning buildings and out of dangerous cults. That's what Von Helton used to do. One of the things Von Helton used to do. And so I know he would never harm a child. He cannot physically harm a child. He's literally hardwired to never harm a child. So when Sydney Winston and these other fucking YouTube trolls get on here and they fucking say shit like that, people are going to take that football and they're going to run with it to a touchdown, right? Yeah, they're going to run with it to a touchdown. And so then you get people all pissed off, and then people get in their car and they say, well, I'm going to find this Von Helton. And the trolls are right there with the fucking name, address, and phone number to give them. You know, here's his address. Go find him. Or here's where his last location is. Go get him. And so that's exactly what they do. And so is it any wonder that Cyrax's windows are busted out? No. Because all this hate put out there about Cyrax. Now, granted, Cyrax's elevator don't go all the way to the top. That's for sure. No doubt about it. But am I going to get on the internet and say that, you know, Cyrax needs his ass beat, or Cyrax is a pedophile, or Cyrax molested his mother, or whatever the fuck? flavor of the day and then get people all pissed off on the internet to where they want to track this motherfucker down and bust all his windows out of his house? No. And by the way, is that Cyrax's house? Oh, wait, I heard that isn't even his house. It's his mom's house. So y'all got his mom's house completely, but got all the windows busted out of his mom's house because of something he allegedly said or did? How is that right? Explain this one to me, because that makes no sense to me. Why are you getting his mom's property destroyed over something that he allegedly said or did? Right? Yeah, that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. Because that house don't belong to Cyrax. That belongs to his mom, if I understand correctly, right? So you just got his mom's house destroyed over what? Over a fucking internet joke or something? And I say joke because everybody laughs about it. Oh, look, we got all of Cyrax's mom's house's windows busted out. Well, how the fuck is that? First of all, how the fuck is that funny? And second of all, it wasn't even Cyrax's house. It was his mom's house. So you got his mom's house destroyed. And with all them windows busted out and it 20 degrees outside, they're going to freeze to death. So who actually benefits from that? Does Cyrax's mom benefit from that? Does Cyrax benefit? Who benefit? Oh, yeah, the trolls benefit from that. And that's the only ones that benefit from that, right? Yeah, they're the only ones benefit from that. Ain't nobody else benefits from that. It's the landlord's home. Okay, well, see, that makes it even worse. Now, don't it? That makes it even worse. Okay. Oh, so it wasn't even his mom's house. They're saying in the outside chat that in the chat there, they're saying it's the landlord. It's the landlord's house. Okay, well, that's even worse. That's even worse. So I guess the plan was to what then? Get them evicted, get them kicked out of their home, like you did Trailer Park Elvis a long time ago. Same as what they did to me. Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it? Sounds similar, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Where are you at, Solar Marshal? You fucking sent me 20 messages. Are you going to go live? Are you going to go live? Are you going to go live? Okay, I'm live. Granted, it's really, really late on the East Coast, I bet, because it's pretty late here. So I can just imagine how late it is on the East Coast. Hell, it's probably daylight on the East Coast by now, I guess. I don't know. I'm way over here well, I'm at a truck stop. Let's put it that way. For the foreseeable future. It's prime time in Australia. Well, I'm talking about the East Coast of the United States, not the East Coast of Australia. I'm talking about the East Coast of the United States. But anywho, so yeah, but I'm live. It's not, it doesn't benefit me because nobody donates when I go live, and nobody benefits except the trolls. So, but here I am. I'm doing a live show for whatever it's worth. Did I have a turkey dinner? I did indeed have a turkey dinner. Thank you for asking. I did indeed. I did indeed have a turkey dinner. Thank you. Yeah, it is a pattern, isn't it? Let's get them kicked out of their house like they did Trailer Park Elvis, like they did me, like they did other people. Get them kicked out of their house, and so that's what they done. Yeah, because if you notice, Trailer Park Elvis ain't called Trailer Park Elvis no more. Why? Because they got him kicked out of his trailer. So now, what is he called? Traveling Elvis? Is that what they call him now, or something? I don't know. Elvis Travels or something to that effect. I forget the point of it. I hope you get all that people owe you, but well, they owe me quite a bit. There's a lot of people owe me a lot, don't they? They sure do. People owe me a lot of shit, man. I'm owed quite a bit. Hopefully I'll get it back. Well, see, here's the thing, though. If you get somebody to take their money away from them, or you tell the renters not to pay no rent so that the estate goes broke, well, then that changes the whole paradigm. See, the problem is that a lot of times you don't tell the whole story. You only tell bits and pieces of the story. You don't tell them that the frost told all the renters not to pay no rent. You don't tell them that the frost told the renters to destroy the property before they left. So you conveniently leave that bit of information out, and then it looks like, oh, well, Vaughn's just lazy and doesn't get renters that pay rent. See, this comment right here cracks me up. Vaughn stole his own money. How do you steal your own money? How do you steal your own money? Remember, folks, Mom is on video saying it's mine and her money, which it was, because we had a joint account, right? And second of all, how does somebody get into a fucking joint account without needing both signatures? How does that work? Isn't the whole point of getting a joint account that it requires both signatures to withdraw anything?
No, he knows that's not true. He got the joint account so he could look after her needs and pay her bills. But he was dipping into it. You all remember. You guys all remember. He was getting like fucking Amazon parcels and shit like every fucking day with Hot Wheels cars and all that shit. And it was those transactions that he used to fabricate this story that the Frosts were draining the accounts somehow. Because that's what he told her to cover for his spending. To the tune, if you're to believe it, of around $30,000. Or $20,000, something like that. Now that, I don't know. I can't. That number seems to come up a lot. You know, commonly within a mythos, if a number is commonly reoccurring, it's probably a bit of bullshit thrown in there. So, to what extent, I don't know, but it was enough that he got cut off the card. So,
my mother never had dementia. That's a lie. Yeah, mason jars. Yeah, there you go. Yep, mason jars. And then they wanted the mason jars too. They come back later and say, "Can we have the mason jars?" I said, "No, you can't have the mason jars." What? Okay, hold on. What's wrong with having a joint account with my mother? What's wrong with that? How does that work? How are your funds at the moment, and where is your next destination? I'm not going to tell you where my next destination is. Are you high? The backers do not pay me every month. Oh my God, where in the hell did you get that from? No, they do not pay me every month. They do not. I do not get monthly. I'm not getting okay. There is so many rumors out there that I'm getting monthly payments, and I'm not getting monthly payments from anyone. I'm not getting monthly payments from the backers. I'm not getting monthly payments from the will. I'm not getting monthly payments from nothing. I'm not getting monthly payments from G-Man. I'm not getting monthly payments from anyone. I don't know where you guys keep getting this idea that I'm getting monthly payments, because I'm not. How's Sharpie? He's back there eating meat. I get him a big old thing of meat in a tray, and he was back there eating. I think he ate every bite of it too. He ate all of it, I think. Well, the day the car breaks down will be a long time. See, let me tell you something about that Ford Ranger truck I had. No, Snap is not canceled. Let me tell you something about that Ford Ranger truck I had, boys and girls. No, I don't hear from Todd. Todd washed his hands of the whole thing, remember? Todd did a video saying he's washing his hands of the whole troll business and he's getting out. That's what he said. You guys don't pay attention. Anyways, like I said, let me tell you something about this Ford Ranger truck. Because you guys are sitting there yakking, but you're not listening. You need to listen to me. You know that I never changed the oil on that Ford truck? Never had to change the oil, and the oil never went down one drop. Not one drop did that oil go down. The oil stayed constant. I never had to put oil in it. I never had to change the oil. The tires on that Ford Ranger truck always had tread. I never had to replace the tires. I never had to rotate the tires. I never had to do anything to the tires. And they supernaturally maintained their tread for 20 years. Now, how do you explain that, trolls? Anybody got an explanation? I mean, you could take a dime and put a dime in them tread, And everybody knows the age of that truck, and everybody knows when Mom bought that truck. She bought that truck brand new, and it was a 2012. And I never changed the tires, and they always held tread. I never had to change the oil. The oil always stayed up high. Now, how do you explain that, guys? I'd love to hear your explanation. Do you have one? You know, you guys want to talk a lot of shit about my gods and what my gods have done for me. So explain to me how I never had to change the tires or replace them, and they always held tread. My mom never changed the tires either. Nice try.
Remember, this is a man who's afraid to go out in the wintertime because of the potential of black ice, because he would slide off the fucking mountain, right? And now he's like, I never changed tires. Never changed. Not a drop of oil went missing. Never had to change the oil.
Try.
Hater.
Mom never changed the tires. Mom never changed it all. How do you explain that? Come on now. Come on. Let's hear your answer. You guys are always saying how so much more intelligent you are than anybody else. Okay, so let me hear your explanation why them tires never lost any tread for 20 fucking years. How does that work? How do tires keep their tread for 20 years? Come on. Let's hear your answer. You guys claim to be so intelligent, so smart. So let's hear it. Yeah, supernatural. Exactly right.
So of course the 20 years is ridiculous. We all know that's just fun. Hell, again, spider monkey math here, folks. But I mean, the fact, I'm sure that the mom probably did get oil changes. They probably got someone else to do it. You know, like take it in because can't get Irv to do anything, and possibly the tires. But even still, I mean, it's simply explained. Look, it was the time period you're talking about when she was alive. It would have been under 10 years. And you don't go to work every day. Like, people usually put wear and tear on their vehicle daily. Your mom's retired. You are just a layabout. And the only time you ever use the vehicle was take her to a doctor's appointment, which most of the time apparently you didn't do, and to go to the Dollar General and get groceries. That's it.
That's the only way it can happen. There is no answer for why that happened. Never drive it anywhere. Oh my God, I drove that truck all over the place. What are you talking about? You guys are crazy. Magic tires. Well, you want to say they're magic? I guess that'd be okay, but it's just it's a supernatural. The only answer is supernatural. When you cannot answer it by natural means, the only thing that's left is supernatural, right? But yeah, I never changed them tires. I never changed the oil in it. Didn't have to, because it never ran out of oil. Never ran low on oil, man. Man, I've been watching you for 25 years. 25 years out of 62 is 40% of your life. Well, you know what? It's pretty shitty when you get lymphedema in your feet and legs and you can't hardly walk. But you know, you guys keep forgetting that little part. You keep forgetting that when you get lymphedema in your feet and your feet and legs swell up like balloons and you can't hardly walk. Not to mention excruciating pain. So you guys keep...
See, I was actually talking with someone earlier tonight about this, and we were talking about how like uncomfortable it would be to sleep in a car, even overnight, let alone months. But then it was brought up, like, Vaughn's a smaller guy, so he kind of fits. And I brought up, well, actually, it probably works good with those lympho legs. He can, now all he's got to do is position the seat properly, put it back. He can lift his little stubby legs up, and the palms of his feet can rest against the windshield. And that gives him easy access to spread the jiff on the taint, folks. That's the good taint position. So now that you got that image of his feet up on the windshield and, you know, laying back in the seat, we'll progress here.
Conveniently leaving that part out. Do you realize that you can't work when your legs and feet are swollen up big as balloons? Don't you realize that? Don't you realize that nobody's going to hire you when your legs are swollen up like that? They're not going to hire you because the job needs you to be on your feet 24/7. Well, you can't do that with swollen feet and legs. Unless you're an idiot. Are you an idiot? Do you not know that when your legs are swollen up big as balloons that you're not going to be able to walk? Are you really that bad that you can't understand that concept? Apparently you trolls are, because you trolls keep saying, go get a job, Vaughn, go get a job. If I could have got a job, I would have done it 40 years ago. And I did. Oh, yeah, that's another thing you trolls keep forgetting. As soon as I got to Kentucky, I went and got me a job at a factory down in Amble. You guys conveniently leave that part out, too. Why is that, trolls? I thought I was a lazy bum. How's come I was working in a factory down in Amble in Kentucky when I first moved down to Kentucky? Why do you keep leaving that out when you talk to people? When you talk to people about me, you conveniently leave out the fact that I was working 3 jobs a day in Ohio. And when I got to Kentucky, the first thing I did was go get me a job in a factory. Why do you guys keep leaving that information out? I think that information is pretty important for people to know, because you guys keep telling them I'm some lazy bum. Well, now, wait a minute. Lazy bums don't work 3 jobs a day. Landmark Ford, carry Ford, and airtight windows. Landmark Ford, that's one job. Carry Ford, that's another job. Airtight windows, that's another job. 3 jobs a day. How do you figure I'm a lazy bum if I'm working 3 jobs a day? How's that a lazy bum? And when I got down to Kentucky, the first thing I did was go get me a job working in a factory down in Amble. That's documented. That's a fact. Why do you trolls keep forgetting to tell people that? Why? Why do you not tell people what I've actually done? You know why? I know why. Because it doesn't fit your fucking narrative now, does it? No, it doesn't fit your narrative. Because your narrative is, oh, Bond's a lazy bum. Well, wait a minute. Bond can't be a lazy bum if he's working 3 jobs a day. He can't be a lazy bum. So the narrative doesn't fit, right? So you just conveniently don't tell anybody. Right? You just don't tell nobody nothing. That's all. Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Calling me a liar. Fuck you. I don't need to lie. I don't have a 120 IQ. I have a 190 IQ. Oh, by the way, the highest IQ I think is above 300 now. I think they're saying. How'd those survive? Exactly. How did the tires survive all those jobs, driving all the way to Fairfield and back every day? How'd them tires survive that? That's a good question, isn't it? How did the tires survive driving all the way to Amble, which is even farther than Fairfield, every day? I got up at 6 o'clock every morning to go to my job working in a factory down in Amble in Kentucky. And that's a hell of a lot farther than Fairfield, Ohio, going from Hamilton, Ohio to Fairfield, Ohio. So now how'd the tires survive that? And why didn't they need tread? Gail has an IQ of 10,000. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's right. How do you explain that, guys? Come on now. Come on. How do you explain that? How do you explain that shit? Working in a factory with a 120 IQ. Yeah, a lot of people do that. I know people with master's degrees that are flipping burgers. What? Where you been? You been hiding under a rock? I know people with master's degrees that are flipping burgers. I actually know people like that. I actually know them. Not hearsay, not my opinion. I actually know people that have master's degrees that are flipping burgers. Sharpie's doing great. Sharpie does greater than I do. Sharpie does better than I do. He eats better than I do. He spilled his water a little bit, but that's okay. It's just water. But yeah, Sharpie's fine. All right, folks. Let's see that it's 30 people viewing. Let's hit the like and the subscribe. We need to hit the like and subscribe. It's free. It don't cost you a dime. And you can hit those 2 buttons right while you're watching this video. It's great. No fluids after 5 p.m. Correct. And then that way you don't have to worry about peeing your pants. Yeah. Speaking of fluids, I've got some more mukbangs coming. Sun-kissed. I got some sun-kissed mukbangs coming. I got some sun-kissed mukbangs coming. So we'll be checking those out and seeing how they do, different flavors of sun-kissed. I hit the down button. Was that wrong? Yeah, that's wrong. You're supposed to hit the up button. Yeah, that was wrong. Sun-kissed is communist. No, I think it was Fanta. No, let's see. No, Fanta is fascist and sun-kissed is communist. So yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, Fanta is fascist and sun-kissed is communist. So well, whatever.
Your strip still ain't working. Stripe, you mean? And no, Stripe doesn't work because they refuse to respond to my emails. See, when you fix your Stripe up, they're supposed to send you a confirmation email to your email. Well, they don't send it to me. And so I'm still waiting for their confirmation email from how long ago did I redo my Stripe? Long time ago. Still waiting on their confirmation email. I don't think it's coming. I don't think the confirmation email is coming. I tried to hit it unsuccessfully. I got edema in my hands. Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you then. Wait a minute. If you got edema in your hands, how the fuck you work in your mobile device? Good question. When will Vaughn accept the reality that the situation he is in is entirely 100%? No, it's not. No, it's not. Get up. Get the fuck out of my room. Did I call the FBI and tell them to come out to my house? Did I call CPS out to my house? Did I fucking call Clay County and tell them all kinds of stupid shit? No, I didn't do that. That was trolls did that. Vaughn, do you trust Sammy? I don't know if I trust Sammy or not. I don't know who I trust. How about I trust nobody but myself? How about that? I trust nobody but myself. How about that? Does that work? Sharpie, what are you doing up, dude? Get back here and cover up. Come on, we got to get you. Every time you move, I got to recover him because he gets out from under the covers. And it's only 30 degrees out there. It's cold. Ain't that right, Sharpie dog? Yes, it is. Anywho, so yeah, I got some mukbangs coming, and gave Sharpie a big old tray of meat, and so he's happy. Yeah, he's a good boy. But he keeps coming out from under his covers, and then I got to keep covering him back up. Where's John at? I don't know where John is. Do I have any Jif left? No, I got to go get some more Jif. Glad. Thank you for reminding me that. I got to go get some more Jif. Choosy mothers choose Jif. You know that, right?
Jif, folks.
Anyway.
Jif, I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you.
Speaking of Sharpie, there he is. There he is.
Jif, speaking of Sharpie. His mind instantly. Jif, Sharpie. I'm telling you, folks.
Yes, there's the Sharpie dog, ain't you? Yeah. But we are at an undisclosed truck stop on I-40 somewhere. I'm not going to say where. The troll said that I may be in California. Well, kinda. I'm not actually in California because it's too fucking expensive. It's too fucking expensive. California is too fucking expensive. But am I close to California? Maybe. I might be. Huh, Sharpie? Yes, I'm. It's such a good doggy, buddy. Yes, he is. I'm such a good doggy. Yes, he is. Where am I? Like I'm going to tell you where I am? Are you fucking high? I'm not telling you where I am. When you tell people where you are, they get you in trouble with the law. Isn't that right? So no, I'm not going to tell you where I am. You fucking crazy? I'm not going to tell you where I am. I heard J-Dubs is heading to Scammy for Christ. Well, they're not far from there. They're in Pennsylvania and he's in New Jersey, so all he's got to do is just go across the fucking border, I reckon. Huh? Isn't that right, Sharpie? Yes, it is. Here. They want to see you. There you go. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Yeah. Oh, yes. It's okay. It's okay. Von Helton, if you snuck into Mexico and snuck through the border, you would get some of that juicy illegal welfare money. Well, see, here's the problem. See, Mexico, unlike stupid America. Okay, Sharpie, you're getting too heavy, buddy. You got to get back here and lay down. Here, come on. Get back here and lay down. Come on. Get back here and lay down. Come on. Get back here and lay down. Come on. Yes. Stretch and then get back here and lay down. Come on. Get back here. Right here. Right there. There you go, buddy. Thank you. See, Mexico, unlike stupid America, if you cross their border illegally, they shoot your fucking ass. And see, if America started doing that shit, there wouldn't be no illegal immigration to America. But see, Americans have gotten too stupid. They don't actually see. If I go into Germany, I get shot. If I go into Mexico, I get shot. If I go into Spain, I get shot. If I go into Portugal, I get shot. Anywhere I cross the border illegally, anywhere in the world, I get shot. except for one country and one country only, and that is America. See, in stupid America, you can cross the border illegally and you don't get shot. But you get shot everywhere else. But you don't get shot in stupid America, because stupid America is like, yeah, come on in and take over our country. Yeah, let's just on in and take America. Illegally. You can't cross illegally in other countries. You get shot for it. Yes, you do get shot. Are you high? Yes, if you cross any other country's border illegally, they shoot your ass.
If you want another image burned in your mind, this is the perspective Mouse would have had when she was doing her womanly duties and didn't want to fuck Vaughn. Just think about that. Right now, ladies, looking up, I think you can relate. You know what I'm getting at? You know what I'm laying down? That's, this is the camera angle, folks. This is...
Yes, yeah, they do.
This is what the POV.
Google it, you dumb motherfucker. If I illegally cross Germany's border, I'm going to get shot. Yes, I am.
And he probably ranted like this, too, while it was being done. This is probably exactly what it's like. Just think about that.
And it goes for any country. You cross the border illegally, you get shot. Except stupid America. Except stupid America. Now, granted, Europe has become pretty fucking stupid lately, too. That's true. That's true. So maybe you're right about Europe. Maybe Europe has gotten soft, too, and they don't shoot you no more either. But they used to. They used to. Come on now, tell the truth. They used to. And like I said, Mexico still does shoot your ass. And, South American countries, they shoot your ass if you cross their border illegally. But like I said, stupid America don't do that. We've gotten too soft. We allowed all these motherfuckers that hate America to come in here illegally across our border. I actually have to tell people how you come to America legally, because apparently nobody knows. Nobody apparently knows how to come into America legally, and I don't know why, but they don't. So let me tell you how to legally come into America. You ready for this, folks? Have you got an ink pen and a piece of paper? Because you might want to write it down for future reference. Here's how you legally come into America. You contact your embassy in your country, and you say, I want to immigrate to America. And then your embassy calls the American embassy in your country, and they say, hey, so-and-so wants to immigrate to America. And so then what they do is they tell you where to go to the American embassy in your country, and then they will give you a test to take. They will update your shots if necessary, and they'll give you a test, and you'll have to you have to pass a background check. You can't have no drugs, you can't have no criminal record, and that sort of thing. And if you pass all that shit, then you get put on a waiting list. And then you stay by the phone until they call you and say, okay, you've been approved. Go to the airport and get on the plane. That's how you legally immigrate to the United States. You do not immigrate to the United States by crossing either the southern border, the northern border, or swimming the channel or whatever. Well, the Gulf of America now. But you don't, that's not how you come to America. You come to America by contacting your embassy, who contacts the American embassy. And then they give you some documentation. They give you a test. You get your shots updated, get your passport updated. Pass a background check. Can't be a criminal. Can't be a drug lord. Can't be, none of that shit. And that's how you legally immigrate to the United States, folks. So now you know. So all these motherfuckers crossing our southern border and our northern border, or swimming the damn Gulf of America, what are they doing? They're coming here illegally. They're coming here illegally. That's not the legal way to immigrate to the United States. That's not how you do it. Folks, do you know we've got people with master's degrees that are waiting to get into the United States? Did you know that? It's true. We literally have people with master's degrees that are waiting to get into this country. They're on the waiting list, waiting to get in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yes, but how long do their tires last? I don't know. Depends on whether they're spiritual or not. Are you spiritual? No, you're an atheist. So how would you know? How in the world can an atheist know about supernatural things? Well, they can't. They have no concept. There's no concept of supernatural shit when it comes to atheism. Atheism doesn't allow that, right? Yeah, it doesn't allow for that, does it? No. Great tread, yeah, there you go. Ghost tread, great tread, whatever. Master's degrees doesn't help tire life. No, it don't. You're right. It don't do it. Yep, there you go. Well, now, the tires I got on this vehicle, I don't know if they're supernatural or not. I guess the gods will let them keep their tread as long as it's necessary. And then when hopefully, oh wow, it's blue. That's weird. Hopefully, things will change, and then I'll get some inheritance, or I win the lottery, or whatever. Then I don't want to have to worry about that, and then I can actually afford to change the tires. It's great. I need a supernatural battery jumper cables. No, I found my jumper cables. They weren't stolen after all. They were just hidden. I hid them and I forgot I hid them. I hid them and forgot I hid them. So there you go. But I've got them. I need spiritual tires too. No, well, I'm sorry, but you're shit out of luck. Are you a member of Freedom Religion? That would be a really good incentive to join Freedom Religion. See if they give you supernatural tires like they did me. Think they will? Think the gods and goddesses of Freedom Religion would help you trolls out? Do you really? Well, talk about hubris, man. There's some hubris right there. Well, I'm gonna get a hold of Bond's gods and goddesses, and they'll help me out. No, they ain't gonna do shit for you because you're a troll. Because you're a troll. They're not gonna do shit for you, man. They're not gonna do shit for you. You're a troll. Yeah, why would they help you? Explain why my gods and goddesses would even do anything for you. They're not gonna do shit for you, man. You're a troll. You're a damn YouTube troll. They're not gonna do shit for you. And besides, you're a flaming atheist anyway that doesn't believe in gods and goddesses. So there. So no, they're not going to do shit for you. Where are you getting that from? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Where are you at, Solar Marshal? You wanted me to go live, damn it. So I'm live. Where are you at? Once again, Solar Marshal tells me to do something and doesn't show. This is what, about the 5th time he's done this to me now? Hold on, if you go live, I'll be there. I'll be there. Well, I'm still waiting. Still waiting. How many gods and goddesses are there? I have no idea, nor do I give a shit. I don't care. See, that's another thing. A lot of people get hung up on, well, how many gods are they? And what do these gods do? And where do they live? And what's their names? And what are all the blah, 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 blah. I don't care about that. I don't give a shit about that. That doesn't bother me at all. Are we fun to hang with? I don't know. Are you? The gods gave me a house, a decades-long marriage, and good children, savings, and a proper retirement. They gave Vaughn a set of free spiritual tires. Vaughn is winning. Well, no, actually, see, here's the problem between me and you. You didn't have a relative go into court with a fake will, claiming to be the executor of the estate, and then cleaning out your bank account and throwing your mom in a nursing home and then stealing everything out of her house. See, you never had that happen to you, and so therefore you're not in any dire straits at all. See, now, so what needs to happen is one of your relatives needs to create a fake will, walk into a court of law, claim to be your executor, and then clean you out of everything, and then you'll be living in a car sitting next to me because you won't have no money, right? Because they stole it all out of the bank, right? And then had the bank destroy the records. How convenient was that? Isn't that nice of them? Hey, bank, destroy all the records so that we have no proof of what was going on. I was thrown in the gutter the day I was born by a millionaire father, actually. Really? Your father was a millionaire? What was his name? Maybe I know him. Maybe I can find him. Can I find him on the internet? I built myself up with my own hands. Okay, well, that's nice. My father gave his life away for romance scams. Bon's dad was a millionaire. Life savings away to romance scams after his wife died. I built my entire life on my two hands. Okay, well, whatever. Good luck with that. See, the thing you don't understand is that you can lose everything in an Augenblick. It only takes one little thing to strip you of everything you got. And you don't understand that because you're doing okay right now. But that can all change in an instant. Your situation can change in an Augenblick, literally in an Augenblick. Yeah, what the fuck is an Augenblick? Well, it's German. Google it. What do you want, Sharpie Dog? You had a whole thing of meat, so you ain't hungry. See, I'm awake this morning. I'm awake this morning, huh? See, I'm awake this morning, ain't you? What do you want, Sharpie Dog? I don't have nothing else for you. You ate a whole thing of meat. I think that's enough. Ate a big tub of meat and sitting here looking at me funny. What do you want? You want something to drink? You want some water? I'll get you some water later. I'm gonna go get it right now. I'm doing this here live show. Yes, Augenblick. Right. Augenblick. It's German. All right, anyways, where you at, Solar Marshal? You wanted me to go live. Where are you? Once again, Solar Marshal is not here. Telling me to go live, and he ain't even fucking here. Who is Augenblick? Augenblick is not a who. All right, look out here, Sharpie. Come on, I can't work the phone, dude. Come on, you gotta back up. You gotta get back there so I can work the phone. There we go. Let's see here. Total lack of personal responsibility. Holy shit, you dumb motherfucker. Get out of my fucking chat. Get out of my chat. I have no control over what other people do. Are you a moron? Give that poor dog some water. That poor dog ain't poor. First of all, the dog ain't poor. Second of all, he's got plenty of water. Yes, they're good. Yeah, Von Helton's a German name. Wow, who'd have thunk it, right? Yeah, poor dog's getting too much salt. Yeah, it probably is. Okay, you can leave too. Wishing death on my dog. Holy fuck. What's the matter with you people? Wishing death on my dog. And wishing that my car break down and wishing that I die and all this other. You people are sick, man. There's something wrong with you. Vaughn, were you able to save your family photo albums? Nope, they got burned on a burn pile. They got burned on a burn pile. I don't speak correct German. I speak bad German now. Apparently Bavarian German isn't spoken in Germany. If I try to speak German, Germans will look at me like, what? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, Sharpie needs all kinds of shit. Bond needs all kinds of shit too. How come you keep losing everything? Because I'm going through a rough patch. And once I'm done going through the rough patch, then everything will be restored. You haven't paid no bit of attention of what I've said, have you? Where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself back to being a millionaire again, and I expect all you trolls to be in fucking prison. That's where I see myself. Can we just donate to the dog? Yeah, just you put a note in there. When you send money via PayPal or via Cash App, leave a note saying this money is to go to Sharpie, and it will go to Sharpie. It's just that simple. If you put it in writing, I have to abide by it. Millionaire or billionaire? Don't know. One of the two. Don't know. But yeah, I wasn't able to save nothing. It all got burned on the burn pile. Vaughn, who is your least favorite teacher in elementary school? I don't remember the bad ones, ironically. I remember the good ones. Faust, Proust, and Merrill. I remember those. I don't remember the bad ones, though. Isn't that weird? I'm just going to send dog food wherever I send it. I need your location. Well, you're not going to get my location. Sorry. You're not getting my location. You guys keep forgetting. I had some motherfucker drive by my car in Ohio and yell and scream at me. So no, you're not getting my location. I'm on I-40 at a truck stop. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know nothing else. Which troll has done the most damage? Obviously, Secular Opinion, because he's the ringleader. But see, he don't do. See, that's the thing. That's
Here we
another
go.
thing too.
Here we go,
Why
folks.
haven't you guys turned on secular opinion? He gets you guys to go out here and break the law, literally break the law, risking getting thrown in prison while he sits back on his fat ass and does absolutely nothing. When are you guys going to turn on that motherfucker? When are you going to grow a brain and realize that secular has done nothing but put you guys in imminent danger of the law? When are you guys going to realize that? While he sits back and laughs at you. He's laughing at you too. He just don't say so. But he's laughing at you too. Because he got you to do all of his dirty work while he didn't get his hands dirty at all. He didn't have to do shit except sit on his ass. He got you guys to go out there and try to put a tracker on my car and yell epitaphs at me and try to get me killed and tell me to slash my tires and shit. While he sits on his ass and does nothing and doesn't get his hands dirty. Don't you think that's a little wrong? Why you guys are okay with that shit? You guys are okay with doing what secular tells you to do? I don't understand. Help me to understand that shit. Because if somebody told me to go slash somebody's tires and risk going to prison for the rest of my life, I'm going to tell that guy, fuck you, I'm not going to do it. And right? You know, common sense. You know, common sense here. I'd say, secular, you get off your fat ass and go slash his tires. Or go steal his dog. Or go do this or that or the other one. Right? I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to risk going to jail for it. But yet you guys do. You guys do everything secular tells you to do. Because we're doing it for the lulz. Right, trolls? We're doing it for the lulz. We're doing it for kicks. Because secular is likable. Holy fuck, get out of my room. Get out of my room. Secular ain't no different than me. Ain't no different to me. No, secular is not a warlock. Oh my God. You're in insane.
There's no difference, folks. No difference.
You're in vain sport. All right. I think secular is a warlock. Oh my God. Rumor has it that your children have taken Troll Sir's name. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Why are you spreading lies this morning, White Buffalo Australia? Why are you doing that? If you got swindled out of everything, why aren't you concerned that it could happen again? Because I have nothing for them to take. There's nothing left to take. There's nothing left to take. What are they going to take from me? There's nothing left to take from me. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, I sit back and I watch this, right? I watch how secular opinion gets everybody to do his dirty work while he sits on his ass and does nothing. And not only that, but then you pay him for it. You give him money for him to sit on his ass and do nothing while you go out and risk getting thrown in jail for slashing Bond's tires or stealing Bond's dog or whatever flavor of the month you all dream up. And it's like, and I'm sitting there thinking, why haven't these motherfuckers turned on this son of a bitch? I don't understand. Because he's got you to do everything that's happened to Cyrax, everything that's happened to Trailer Park Elvis, everything that's happened to me, everything that's happened to G-Man, everything that's happened to John, a.k.a. J-Dubs, I guess you call him that, J-Dubs, or whatever it is. Everything that you've done, everything that's happened to any of the Trolls' victims, including King Cobra's death, I might add.
Wow.
Wasn't done by Secular. Secular got you motherfuckers to do it for him.
Wow.
Why? And then you pay him on top of that. Then you pay him on top of that. Why? Why are you paying somebody to do his dirty work, risking going to jail? I don't understand. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it makes no sense to me. I'd tell him, get off your lazy fucking ass and go slash Von's tires yourself, motherfucker. Because I ain't doing it. I ain't risking going to jail. Right? Yeah. I mean, what the fuck, man? How are you guys not figuring this shit out? Are you mental? Is there something wrong with your brain? Have you got brain rot over the last 25 years? Because he sat on his ass and got you motherfuckers to do all of his dirty work. And now you got King Cobra killed. Not funny. Now you got an actual death on your hands. Now what are you going to do, trolls? You got an actual death on your hands, trolls. And nobody can't say that he wasn't trolled to death, because he was. What made him start drinking real bad? Oh, could it be because he was trolled to death on the internet by a bunch of fuckwads on YouTube? Could that be it? Could that be it? Could that be why he drank himself into a stupor and popped pills and did all this other shit? Now you got Cyrax's fucking windows all busted out, and it ain't even his house. So here's the problem. Whoever busted out all of Cyrax's mom's windows, because it wasn't Cyrax, it was mom. It was his mom that was renting the place. So whoever got all of his windows busted out, who's going to go to jail? Is Secular going to go to jail for that? No, because Secular didn't bust out the windows. He got somebody else to do it for his ass, didn't he? Yeah. Okay, so whoever busted out Cyrax's windows is going to go to jail. Destruction of private property. Hello, that's destruction of private property. Come on, you motherfucking lawyers. Every one of you trolls claim to be lawyers. What the fuck is it when you bust out somebody's windows? That's destruction of private property. You go to jail for that, you dumb motherfucking trolls. You go to jail for that shit. All right, so somebody's going to go to jail, and Secular's going to sit there on his ass and laugh. Isn't he? Yeah. Because we're doing it for the lulz. Right, trolls? Is that what we're doing it for? We're doing it for the lulz. We're doing it for laughs, for kicks. Somebody's going to go to jail. They destroyed private property. And now we're being told that ain't even his house, his mom's house. It belongs to a landlord. Okay, so what is the landlord going to do? Landlord's going to find out who busted out the windows, and they're going to throw his ass in jail. While Secular sits on his ass and rakes in more thousands and thousands of dollars that you dumb motherfuckers give him.
That's my evil laugh.
$1,500 for one fucking video. I watched that shit live. I watched it happen live. $1,500 for one fucking video. One live show. It was a live show. He sits on his ass, collects your money, and then you go out and run a risk of going to jail. How does that make sense to me? Come on, trolls. You guys claim to be so damn smart. Make it make sense to me. Because it makes no sense to me. I'd tell the motherfucker, you go smash Cyrax's windows. You go slash Von's tires. You go get Sharpie stolen. You know, have Secular go out and do his own shit. Why should you risk going to jail for something Secular wants you to do? That makes no sense. Makes no damn sense. But he gets you to do it every time. 25 years, Secular has gotten you to go out and break the law and get people in trouble while he sits on his ass and collects money off of you. Does that make any damn sense? No. You're doing all the work. You're doing all the heavy lifting. What's he doing besides sitting on his ass with his fake girlfriend? Then we find out later he's gay as fuck, doesn't even have a girlfriend, never had a girlfriend. So that's another deception right there. Everything about the whole damn troll thing is nothing but deception after deception after deception, lie on top of lie on top of lie on top of lie. I don't understand you, man. It makes no sense. I don't know why you guys haven't revolted against this guy 20 fucking years ago. It's like, hey, wait a minute.
Because I make them an offer they can't refuse. When I send out the order, it's just one phrase. Leave the gun, take the cannoli.
I'm running the risk of going to jail for doing this shit while Secular sits on his ass and gets my money. That doesn't strike you as a little odd? Come on, maybe I can make you trolls out of stupor and make you think about this shit for a minute. And say, hey, wait a minute, I'm giving this motherfucker my money, but yet I got to go out and run the risk of getting thrown in jail? Now, see, whoever busted out Cyrax's windows, that motherfucker's going to jail. Because that landlord is going to track down who the fuck did it, and they're going to go to prison. Destruction of private property, you dumb motherfuckers. And then, and meanwhile, Secular sitting there in his chair laughing at y'all for doing it. That is, you guys need to grow a fucking brain. Time to grow a fucking brain, trolls. Time to wake the fuck up. I don't understand you. I really don't. I really don't understand you. I don't understand you. I really don't. How was my Thanksgiving? Well, Paladin, my Thanksgiving was halfway decent, I gotta say. I gotta say my Thanksgiving was halfway decent. How the fuck is Jeffrey still a man? Jeffrey? Who the fuck is Jeffrey?
Wait a minute. How was his Thanksgiving's halfway decent? Like, what was different? What was different? Did he have a conversation with a guy at the gas station that made his afternoon a little bit better? Or? I mean, listen, I would believe that he got like one of those Swanson turkey dinner, TV dinner, I'm showing my age calling it that, microwave dinner, jobbies, you know. I actually eat them once in a while. You get, if you spend the extra, right, because there's two different companies, I'm not sure what, I mean, there's a bunch of different companies that make this shit. But here it's like the Swanson, and there's another one, the Hungry Man or whatever, right? And if you go with the one, it's pretty good. But if you go with the other one, it's like they give you a little extra dressing, and instead of just a cheap the brownie, you get the like the apple cranberry stuff. That's actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. He went into a gas station, heated it up, and ate it in his truck. I'm just saying. That's what.
Fuck is Jeffrey? What do you want, Sharpie? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You're doing all right. You're doing all right, Sharpie dog. There he is. There's the Sharpie dog. There, you want in the covers? Want in the covers? Want to get warm under the covers? Say nope. Nope. I just want to aggravate Daddy. That's all I want to do. Oh, come on. Come on. I can't work the phone now. I got to be able to work the phone, dude. What did I eat? I had a ham sandwich. He had a big box of meat. And I had a ham sandwich. So we're doing just fine. All right, get back there and lay down.
I gotta rewind that. A box of meat. What?
How was my Thanksgiving? Well, Paladin, my Thanksgiving was halfway decent, I gotta say.
I didn't mean to put it back.
I gotta say my Thanksgiving was halfway decent. Nope, I just want to aggravate Daddy. That's all I want to do.
There you go.
Oh, come on. Come on, I can't work the phone now. I gotta be able to work the phone, dude.
You gotta work
What
the
did
Jeff.
I eat? I had a ham sandwich. He had a big box of meat.
A big box of meat. I'm not even sure exactly what that means. I don't. What? A big box of meat. Huh. I'm not sure. I don't know what that means.
And I had a ham sandwich. So we're doing just fine. All right, get back there and lay down. Come on, get back there and lay down. Who is Jeffrey? Jeffrey Dahmer? Just sitting in the car in the cold all night long, raging at his imagined enemies. Imagined enemies? Are you fucking idiot? Imagined enemies? What do you think these trolls have done for the last 25 years? How do you figure they're imagined? There ain't nothing imagined about that shit. Get the fuck out of my chat. You're an idiot and a liar. Hi there, Jeffrey. Goodbye, Jeffrey. Thanks for showing up. Now I can ban your ass. For Thanksgiving, what did I eat for Thanksgiving? I had a little bit of everything. Did you shooting at the walls of heartache? Bang, bang. Von Helden, yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Who is Secular Opinion? You don't know who Secular Opinion is? Good. You don't want to know who it is. Secular really does have a weird cult-like power over the masses. Yeah, well, he's got you to do all of his dirty work while he sits on his ass and laughs. I'd say that's pretty good. 25 years. Got you doing it for 25 years. 25 years he's got you to do that shit. And y'all sit there with a blank stare. Oh, yeah, okay, we'll do it for laughs. Yeah, okay. Well, you got a choice of turkey or ham. You got a choice of turkey or ham on Thanksgiving. Some people do ham, some people do turkey, some people do both. In my family, we always did both ham and turkey. That way everybody had a choice. I ate both. I didn't care. I didn't care. I ate both. I'm not a Jew, so I can eat I can eat ham. See, that's a nice thing about not being a Jew. You can eat ham, or a Muslim. If you're a Jew or a Muslim, so you can't eat ham. But see, I'm neither one of those things, so
That's the nice thing, folks.
can eat ham all the time. I can eat it all the time if I want. Anyway, well, yeah, it's secular. Yeah, well, that's what ham is. Ham and pork the same.
I think he means solar. He always gets us confused. That's
basic thing. I mean, they're both from pigs. Hello, Gregory. How you doing? What's up? Anyways, I'm waiting on Secular, who obviously is not coming. I mean, or he'd have been here by now.
it's solar he's talking about, but he's got me on his mind. That's,
Right? Yeah, he'd have been here by now. All right. Next Thanksgiving, you'll be eating leftovers from the trash bin. Oh, my God. Well, you're an idiot. Go away. You need to go away. Goodbye. Drop the link and what now? Drop the link and get one of your true fans on. Well, I wanted to get Secular on, but he's not showing up. So, oh well. Let's see, it's 56 minutes. That's close enough for government work. Because I don't want to run my StreamYards out. You only get 20 hours on StreamYards, so then you got to pay. And well, I can't pay because I ain't got no money. No, I want not Secular. I'm sorry, Solar Marshall. My bad, Solar Marshall. I got the two mixed up there. Gee, I wonder why I did that. I don't think he's coming. Yeah, it don't look like Solar Marshall's coming. Yeah, I'm still kicking, Paladin. I'm still hanging in there, dude. And like I said, once I get out of this rough patch, I have a promise of absolute victory, total victory. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this rough patch is going to be ending soon. And then I can actually get out there and live a normal human being life for a change. But for now, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Who sang it and why? Who sang it and why? Come on, people. Let's get our brains going this morning. I know it's early in the morning, but get your brains going. Get your brains going this morning. Anyways, 50 people watching. Hit the like and subscribe. And don't forget to donate. Donate to my Cash App. Donate to my PayPal. My PayPal. You can acquire any of these links via my videos. You can get my PayPal link and my Cash App link via my videos. The links do work, by the way. Do I have a girlfriend? No. No, I do not. The links do work, by the way. I don't know who keeps saying the links don't work, because that's a lie. The links do work. I got some small, admittedly small donations just recently. Both links do work. So, yeah. Secular must be your biggest fan. He has many videos covering you. Yeah, well, he isn't my fan. He's my enemy. He hates me. He wants me dead. They got on Skype and plotted my death and my children's death a long time ago. See, me and my children have a prophecy over our heads, and apparently he don't like that shit, so.
Well, I mean, I don't want you dead, because then there'd be no content. I can't laugh at you when you're dead. I've definitely never wished your kids dead, so again, I'm behind the death of King Cobra, his parents, fucking, Jimmy Hoffa, fucking, you name it, I was there.
Or the demons that control him don't like it. Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I'm at an undisclosed truck stop. But no, I do not have a girlfriend. I haven't been with a woman in over 12 years, guys. Last woman I was with was Andrea.
Why can he get the... See, this is what's crazy about Vaughn. We've all been trolling him for 25... I've been trolling this fucking guy since 1978, according to him, right? He can't add up the years, but when he knows that when it was the last time he had pussy, he's got it down. He's like fucking right off the top of his head. Bang. Dry spell. That's, you know, I'm just saying.
You say, Vaughn, you're dedicated. Yep, totally. Totally dedicated. Totally dedicated. Why not? You seem like a lovable person. I am a lovable person. I'm a very nice person once you get to know me. But if all you're going to do is listen to hate videos about me, well, then you're going to have a skewed perspective of me now, aren't you? Yes. Nothing wrong with being celibate. Well, I don't like it. I don't like being celibate. I'd rather have somebody, but, you know, it's not in the cards. Besides, I can't have nobody until all the trolls are dead, right? Because if I got somebody, what would happen? Oh, they just destroy her like they did Andrea, right? They destroy her like they did Andrea, drive her insane, calling the cops out or calling CPS out or the FBI or whatever. You know, whatever they got to do to drive her crazy. You know, sitting there talking to her on social media behind my back for 4 years and me not even knowing it. That wasn't very nice, was it? No, that wasn't very nice at all. And doing what? Oh, driving her insane. We got to drive her insane. The trolls have promised to take what? I can't see over the stupid dollar sign. Hang on a second. No, they can't do that. Trying to end you through starvation. Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah, not sour at all. No. No. Did you know Snap is getting cut off again? Well, there was, supposedly some leftist judge wanted to shut off the Snap in Kentucky, and basically Kentucky authorities told him to go snap his cell.
Yeah, I bet it was a liberal. I bet a liberal is the one that's cutting off Snap.
Go fuck himself. They're not listening to the judge. They're not listening to the judge. So, no, they're not going to listen to that judge. I don't have any money, but I have a bag of dog food. Well, I'm not giving you my address. Nice try. Besides, I can't give you an address anyway because I don't have an address. I'm on the fucking interstate. I'm on the interstate at a truck stop. How the fuck am I going to give you an address? Dirt. I can't give you an address. I'm on the interstate. I am on the interstate. But you can join StreamYard and get a $10 discount. Did you know that? Look at it. Look at this. Yeah, click this link here, people. You can get a $10 discount if you use that link down there. Did you know that? You can save $10, man. Click that link down there and save $10. And then you got to thank me for it because I'm the one saving you the $10. You ain't going to click the link, are you? No, of course not, because that benefits me and not you. Well, it benefits you, but it benefits me and you hate me, so you're not going to click the link. Simple as that. I checked it and it just sent me to Secular's channel. Well, there you go. Now, there you go. That's got to be it. Yeah, that's got to be. That's got to be it, man. 140 IQ. Where are you getting 140? It's 190. Why do you keep saying 120 and 140? I could save $10 by just not giving you nothing. Well, there you go, and that's your cue to say bye-bye, right? Yep. See ya. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Can I give you an Atlas update? The last update I heard is that Atlas has changed course slightly and has increased its speed. And that's the last I've heard of Atlas. It deployed 8 satellites. These satellites apparently have went to each of the planets in our solar system. They're calling them probes. They're trying to say they're just rocks. They're not just rocks. Each one has went to one of our planets. They dropped 8 rocks, and each one of these rocks has went to one of our planets in our solar system. So now Atlas has a probe at every one of our planets. Isn't that neat? That's neat how that shit works. Well, do you still have apple cider gummies? No, I used them a long time ago. Where you been? Address of the truck stop and pay for a bag of dog food. Nah, that's all right. It's on I-40, I can tell you that. It's one of the thousands and thousands and thousands of truck stops on I-40. What about Planet 9? It might be Planet 9. When was your last shower? Actually, the other day, believe it or not. Yeah, it breaks me out. Yeah, everything breaks you out. You're allergic to common sense, and so it breaks you out. And that's it. The fuck? No. Somebody getting in their semi. Did your cousin give you a lot of food for Thanksgiving? She gave me some food for Thanksgiving, yeah. She did. It was nice. It was a nice Thanksgiving. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Sponge bath or no, an actual shower.
Was he implying he went to this cousin's house for Thanksgiving? So he's, what, pretty much the same area? What?
The truck stops have showers, guys. I know that's a hard concept for some of you to understand, but truck stops have showers. Believe it or not. Did I have turkey? I had turkey and ham. I had both. I had both.
I wonder if he took the bird.
What about Planet 9? I don't know. You guys keep bringing
it makes sense. The big box of meat was left over. She probably loaded him up with some leftovers. And he just used that to feed the dog and spend, money on feeding the dog. That's that's what he's talking about.
Now, Planet 9, not me. You tell me what you're talking about Planet 9 about. I don't know nothing about no Planet 9. Unless it's a truck stop. Is it a truck stop? Vaughn, do you keep in touch with your childhood friends? Fuck no. Are you kidding? No, I don't keep in touch with nobody. There's nobody left. You trolls ran them all off. Remember? Ran off all my friends. Ran off any acquaintances I had. Any potential girlfriends, especially. I mean, we got to run them off, right, trolls? We got to run those people off. God forbid Vaughn would find somebody. Vaughn, did you know those Mountain Dews you drink have 650 calories? I do. I'm well aware of that. It's great, too. And I still have my girlish figure. How do you figure? All right, anyway, it's an hour and 6 minutes. Solar Marshal never showed, even though he messaged me like 10 times. Hey, Vaughn, you gonna go live? Hey, Vaughn, you gonna go live? Hey, Vaughn, you gonna go live? Hey, Vaughn, are you gonna go live? Well, I went live and no Solar Marshal, so oh well. Yeah. So it's bad for your teeth. Wait, is that the real Airmean? Is that the real Airmean? Well, did I see Airmean down there somewhere? I see. Yeah, he's probably over at Secular's. He's probably over at Secular's, Paladin. Go see if you can find his ass over at Secular's. Helping Hermit. Did I see Airmean, or did I imagine it? I must have imagined it. Thought I saw Airmean there for a minute. Hi, Vaughn, can you please provide evidence you have dog food? No, for fuck's sake. Are you guys dense? Puppy chow. You see it? And I got another bag back there. I got 2 bags. Dog food. Yeah, go take a look. He's probably over at Secular's talking shit. Tell him to get his ass over here. I'll wait another minute. Yes, puppy chow. Puppy chow is more nutritious than dog chow. That's why I bought the puppy chow.
Wait, isn't the idea that it's formulated for a puppy to meet their needs? So in that instance, it's more nutritious for a puppy to eat it. But once they hit adolescence, you're supposed to switch them to the regular dog food, because that will provide the nutrition that they need. So, you know.
Vaughn, you can also get Sharpie food with your EBT. Tuna and sardines and shit. Yes, that's what I've been doing. He'll eat that kibble, but not very much. But he does eat it sometimes. What do you want, Sharpie? Oh, stretch.
Well, you're feeding the thing boxes of meat and fucking reduced counter grocery items because EBT pays for it. And you can keep the donation money. That's what you're doing.
Sharpie's stretching this morning. I woke him up out of his sound sleep, didn't I, Sharpie? See, we got to turn some heat on, though, don't we, Bubby? Don't we, Bubby? Yes, we do. We got to turn some heat on. Starting to get cold, ain't it? Yeah, starting to get cold. So we got to turn some heat on. You want some water? Okay, hang on. Let me see something. Look out here, sir. Get out of the way. I'll get you some water.
I do have to give Vaughn credit.
You can't have any pudding if you don't.
With actually having water on board, even though it's not readily available for the dog, at least he has it. I didn't see that one in the cards, folks, because I had called him out for that. I had figured he'd just open the door and he'll find a puddle, lap it up, go find a drink. Go find a drink, Sharpie. Which I'm not totally saying that doesn't happen. I'm just saying I figured that would have been the source, the water source. Or leftover Gatorade and shit like that. But, Powerade, I guess he drinks. But at least he's got some water. So, there's that going.
Don't eat your meat, Sharpie. Now, where's that from, Troll? You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat. Trolls. Is that right? Okay, the water's way back here in the back, so I'm gonna have to I'll turn everything off here in a minute, go get him some water. He's wanting a thing of water, so I'll go get him. Mukbangs aren't a sip of soda. It is to my happy American ass. Mukbangs can be whatever I want. Sharpie wants some Fanta. No, I'm not giving Sharpie soda. I don't need to be. You want some water. I know you want some water, but I can't get you no water right now because I got to shut everything off and I just turned it on to warm the car up. Once I warm the car up, I'll get you some water, okay? You ain't gonna die. Mukbangs are banned on YouTube now. News to me. Nobody told me. Where's the memo? Another Break in the Wall by Pink Floyd. There you go. That's right.
Just call it a soda review. Vaughn thinks there's 2 cans of vanilla. This tastes more like the cooking vanilla. It's 2 cans of vanilla. See?
Hey. Can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat, Sharpie. That's my boy, buddy. Him such a good dog. Him such a good doggy. Yeah. Him had a big tray of meat, buddy, this morning, didn't you? Didn't you, Sharpie dog? You had a big tray of meat this morning, didn't you? Yes, you did. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Sharpie eats Jif pudding. Jif don't make pudding, does it? Does Sharpie keep you warm? Sometimes. If we're in a normal bed, he will. But we're not in normal beds, are we? Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully soon I'll be able to sleep in a real bed. That's coming. It'll happen. It'll happen. Don't worry. It'll happen. And then I can get approved on my SSI and all that other good shit. 52 viewers. So while you're watching, click the like and the subscribe button. It's free. It don't cost anything.
Hallelujah.
Jif pudding
Praise
sounds
Jesus.
delicious.
We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
At Rabbi Judas Chai donated $10 through Super Chat. Boomer music is beyond cringe.
Well, hey now, I like some of the classics. Maybe not. Vaughn may... Listen, don't let Vaughn ruin some potentially okay music. That's all I'm going to say. But thank you for that.
Yeah, but I don't think Jif makes any pudding. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. All right. Anyway, it's an hour and 11 minutes. That's 111, which is an angelic number. So I'm going to get off here. Plus, I got to get him a thing of water anyway. So we're going to get out of here. Too bad Solar Marshal never showed up after asking me like 5 times to do a live show, and yet he's not here. So, oh well. Hey, Solar Marshal, I was here. Where are you at? You messaged me. Anyway, goodbye.
All right. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's go back.
Makes no damn sense.
Let's go back. All right, let's do one last round around. Or round around. See? We're going to do another lap around here and just see no new lives. Videos. There are a couple short videos that Vaughn did. We saw the Erica Kirk shit. I think he was already talking about that. Oh, is he taking something back? Retraction? Sun-kissed mukbang that he had promised. An hour ago. Okay, we got some newer stuff. I don't know what this about David Grush. Blackberry mukbang. I don't really care about that. I don't know what this one's about. Let's check it out. It's short.
Apparently, Toby.
At Rabbi Judas Chai donated $5 through Super Chat. Vaughn's so-called angelic numbers are mere whispers of the devil.
Well, that's right. He's, it's the gods. Who are they? We don't know. They don't have names, so who's to say? Thank you very much. All right, let's see what the hell brouhaha. What's
Michael or Mickle and Sydney Winston are in a tizzy. Apparently, Toby Michael accused him of stalking me and said he's going to give $5 every time Sydney does a video. Well, Sydney just did 2 more videos. One of my stuff and then another one with me and some Dr. Ruth or whatever. It's like, what? But anyways, so that's 2 more videos, so I'm assuming... Now, Toby Mickle's already given me $5 for the last time that Sydney Winston did something about me. So now here he's done 2 more videos, so I'm assuming that Toby Michael, I'm not sure which, said he would give me two more $5, so that's 10 more bucks. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Toby definitely gave me $5, so I guess he'll give me 10 more now because Sydney has done 2 more videos. So I don't know what the test is all about. Haven't got a clue, but I was told about it, so hey, I'm reporting on it. That's how things go. All right, have a good one. Bye. Alrighty, folks, time for another mukbang. And we're going to do, if I can get it right here, there we go. Sun-kissed raspberry blood orange, if I'm reading that correctly, because it's backwards on my end. So hopefully I'm reading it correctly, but sun-kissed...
Well, you didn't read it when you bought it? Like, what the fuck?
Raspberry blood orange. What an interesting name. Why'd they gotta throw blood in there? Scare you, I guess? I don't know. I guess to scare you.
It's a type of orange.
Yeah, if you haven't figured out, I'm at a truck stop on I-40 somewhere. I will not say where. Now, the trolls think I'm in California. Well, California is too expensive. I will say, however, that I am not in California because it's too expensive. But then I'm not where they claim I am either. So, I'm somewhere on I-40. I'm somewhere. But anyways, let's get this popped open here. Now, I've already broke it because I forgot to I forgot to wait until I started my video because I wanted to break it open because I didn't want the, I was afraid it might overflow. All right, so anyway, here we go.
I do think if you listen closely, then I'm going to put it back, folks. The nose whistling. If you can hear a very slight nose whistling as he gurgles back the sun-kissed, adds a nice flair to this, quote, mukbang.
Here we go. All right. This is raspberry blood. Let me get it in the light here. Raspberry blood orange. Okay. Well, years ago, when I was a boy, there was a medicine that was kind of like a raspberry flavored or cherry flavored or some shit. And it isn't an aftertaste, but it just had a unique taste to it. And it was medicine. And I distinctly remembered the taste because it was very unique. Well, this here tastes like that medicine that I took when I was a boy. And by the way, it tastes really good too. So don't misconstrue what I say. It tastes really good. But it reminded me of that medicine I took as a boy. Fascinating. And very fascinating. It's interesting what comes to your mind about things, And by the way, Sharpie did get his bottle of water. He drank the whole thing too, man. Well, almost. There's a little bit left in the bottom of the cup. But yeah, man, it's interesting what comes to your mind, But yeah, it tastes like that medicine I got when I was a boy. I think it was like raspberry cherry. I think it was like cough syrup or something, and it was like raspberry or cherry flavored or some shit, and tasted good. Tasted good when I was a boy too. It didn't have a bad taste. It's just unique. Had a unique taste to it. And this seems to have mimicked that to a T. So go figure. But interesting. Very interesting. Don't know why they put the word blood in there, though. Why did they have that? What was the point, right? What was the point of adding that word? It was necessary. But anyways, so another mukbang in the can. Sun-kissed mukbang this time. Raspberry blood orange, man. So there you go. Tastes like cherry cough syrup, kind of, sort of, from when I was a boy, and it doesn't taste bad. It tastes really good. So there you go. Anyways, that's going to do it. Have a good one.
Oh, bye. Wow. Thank you, Vaughn. Very informative. All right. So is this more Erica Kirk shit? Because he was blabbing about her earlier. So what's this?
I have to post a retraction.
Uh-oh.
There is a group of Christians called Sunday Cool Tees. Tees is spelled T-E-E-S. Sunday Cool Tees. Cool is C-O-O-L. Sunday Cool Tees. And their slogan, get this, you ready for this? Their slogan is, ninjas are butterflies. Well, I really was a ninja, and my symbol really is a butterfly, but I'm the only one, as far as I know. And how you came up with that slogan, I have no idea, but I find it very interesting, because I really am a ninja, and I really do have butterfly as my symbol. And the reason why is because, hey, I'm a member of Freedom Religion, and Freedom Religion's symbol is the butterfly. So I just found it very fascinating that their slogan would be ninjas or butterflies. But anyway, let's move along here because I have to do an official retraction because of these clowns. What they did either a short or a live or a video, I'm not sure which, where they talked about Erica Kirk, Charlie Kirk's wife, saying that she was involved in a group in Romania that were stealing children. And I ran with this in my video because dumbass me believed these people because I figured, hey, they're going to do their just research. They're going to figure this all out. And then I'll post it. I mean, they're Christians, right? They're not supposed to lie, cheat, or steal. Isn't that Christians? They're not supposed to lie. And so, so I went with this thinking that they had done their research. Well, it turns out Erica Kirk was never involved in any kind of organization dealing with children. There's absolutely no reports of children going missing in Romania. And the Romanian government even posted an official retraction, if you will, of any allegations towards Erica Kirk or anything of the kind. So it ended up being a completely fictitious story. So now here I am having to do a retraction because of these clowns, thinking that they did their due diligence when they did not. And so I just wanted to post this retraction because, I know eventually somebody is going to get on my case about it. But apparently no. There was no organization. There's no missing children in Romania. And it was all bullshit. So, lesson learned. Okay? Just because they may be a Christian organization or a pagan organization doesn't mean you can trust them. Because apparently they were totally wrong about this thing. And, as far as I know, the Romanian government has absolutely absolved Erica Kirk of any wrongdoing of any kind. Now, you could say, well, maybe it's just because everybody found out and so they had to do damage control. Okay, maybe that's true. But still yet, I'm going to be the one looking like an idiot because there's absolutely no documentation. There's no one willing to come forward to say definitively, yeah, that occurred. And, you say, well, what about her parents and his parents both being in the government? Now, that is true. But again, nobody was kicked out of Romania. That was the allegation. They were kicked out of Romania, right? Or at least their organization was kicked out of Romania. Well, neither one was kicked out of Romania. There's nothing that was kicked out of Romania, according to Romania's own government officials. So, like I said, the whole story, every last bit of it was completely fake, as far as I know. Now, they could be doing damage control. Maybe somebody found out, we found out, the public found out, whatever. And so they had to do damage control, and the Romanian government came out and said, yeah, they ain't nothing to that shit. And, all the other parties involved said, yeah, they ain't nothing to that shit because they wanted to cover their ass. Okay, that's excellent. The problem is that we still don't have any proof, see? We don't have any proof either way. So here I am having to do a retraction on an article that I thought was solid. So, but yeah, they're called Sunday Cool Teas. Sunday is spelled like it sounds, and then cool is COOL, and then teas is TEES. Sunday Cool Teas. And their slogan is ninjas or butterflies. Well, this ninja is a butterfly, but I'm the only butterfly. You are not a butterfly. You are not a ninja. I am. And so I don't know why you came up with that slogan and why you use it on your show, but as far as I know, I'm the only ninja that's a butterfly. As far as I know. If you can prove different, please feel free to do so. Anyway, that's the end of my rant, but I had to do a retraction because of the whole soiree in regards to Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk's death and all that good garbage. So I had to do a retraction, which I really don't appreciate having to do, but hey, it was on the internet and it came in front of me and I posted it and I was wrong. And so now I got to do a retraction. Now, you say, well, Von Helton, what happened to their video or their short or whatever it was? I can't find anything with Erica Kirk's name even on it. Which means they've scrubbed everything with Erica Kirk's name on it. It's all gone. Everything they posted about Erica Kirk apparently has been scrubbed. So what's that all about, Alfie? Anyways, just thought I'd share and do a retraction so that I don't get any blowback later on. Have a good one.
All right, let's go back one more here, folks. And it's a little bit of a longer one. See, I always say end short because I expect it to be done by now. When we're 2:39, this is gonna almost take us to 3 hours. So we're a little early, but not, come on.
Alrighty, folks. I have watched the David Grush interview by this Australian dude. I think he's Australian. Anyway, whatever. Foreign dude. Watched the David Grush interview. For those of you who don't know who David Grush is former U.S. intelligence, and he was assigned to a UAP group to, I guess, confirm or deny the existence of said individuals. I don't need that because I was in communication with ETs and got to see a lot of cool shit. So I don't need that. But anyway, the point is that he is claiming to be Hua intelligence. He's claiming to have been party to a lot of information. Well, the problem that we have, if you watch the full interview, which I just got through watching, he has absolutely no documentation. He has absolutely no proof. And, basically all you have is his word. This is another Bob Lazar. Lots of cool stories, but absolutely no proof whatsoever. Now, Bob Lazar did take people out to the desert and supposedly show them some things. Well, that's wonderful, but that's still not proof, is it? Bob Lazar himself has no proof that he is anything. That he worked at Area 51, that he messed around with reverse engineering and ET craft. There's absolutely no proof that he did anything. And now we've got David Grush following in his footsteps. He's the new Bob Lazar, I guess. And has absolutely no proof, no documentation, no evidence, no nothing. And in the interview, he even tells the interviewer, said, yeah, I've never actually seen this stuff. I've never actually handled an ET craft. I've never seen dead bodies. I've never done anything. I've never submitted any paperwork. I've never done anything. And so it's like, well, who the fuck are you then? You ain't got nothing. I mean, contrast that with me, who has actually communicated with ETs. Granted, it was in a crude form of colors. I'd say, give me a red, a blue, or give me a red or a yellow or a green, in response, and they would flash red, or they would flash yellow, or they would flash green. And then that was the response. I'd ask them, simple question. Hey, does Bill Gates suck donkey dicks? And they would flash red. For example. Just as an example, right? In Minecraft, no less. But yeah, or Fortnite. Take your pick, because Fortnite's coming back apparently again. It's becoming big again. Whatever. Anyway, the point is that I have been in communication with ETs. I've got a video over on Odyssey. Say hello to my little buddy, my little friend. However I worded it, I can't remember now. But anyway, my videos are out there on Odyssey for anybody to go watch. And I have communicated. I mean, I sat there and I told him live on camera, decloak so people know I'm not crazy. And boom, he decloaks. Okay? So, I mean, there you go. Boom. Done. So, anyways, so my videos are out there. And they followed me all the way here from Kentucky, so apparently they must think I'm special. I don't think I'm worth a shit, but they think I'm special, so that's all that matters. Anyway, the point is that, this David Grush guy, he's just another Bob Lazar. No, absolutely zero proof. Some really cool stories. Okay, his stories are cool. There's no doubt about that. He's got some interesting stories. But there's absolutely no proof. None. No documents. No evidence of a craft. No evidence of an ET, dead or alive. There's evidence of absolutely nothing. I talked to a friend who talked to a friend. Well, okay. That's nice and all, but that's not evidence, That's hearsay. That's hearsay. If we were in a court of law, it'd be hearsay. It wouldn't be evidence. You got to witness shit with your own eyes. You got to touch it with your own hands. Which brings me to another point. If we're messing around with these aircraft, how's come many people dropping dead from radiation poison? Them craft emit high levels of radiation, folks. Don't believe me? Go out into a crop circle and see what happens to your happy ass. It ain't funny. Radiation poison is not a joke. It's serious, and it'll kill you dead. Because I get that question all the time. Well, gee, Bon, how do you know if a crop circle is real or not? Go out there with the radiation detector and see if it goes off. If there's radiation in that crop circle, it's a real crop circle. If there is no radiation, then it was made by a bunch of men with a twig, with a plank. That's how you tell a real crop circle from a fake one. You go out there with a radiation detector and find out if it's got radiation. Likewise, if you're around any of these craft, you're going to get radiation poison and you're going to die. It's just that simple. So where's all the dead people at? Now, there was one person that did die at Area 51, and the wife complained and made a big brouhaha about it, went to the media with it and everything. It got so big that even Bill Clinton got involved, who was president at the time. And so what happened to Area 51? Area 51 got shut down as a result, didn't it? Yeah, got shut down. As my dog growls in the background. But Area 51 got shut down. The only thing at Area 51 now is a couple of black helicopters that are broke down, sitting on the tarmac. And that's it. That's all it's at for Area 51 now. And I kept telling them lunkhead school kids that were gonna swarm Area 51. I said, there's nothing there. The only thing that's there is a couple of guards, and that's it. Ain't nothing important there. There ain't nothing of value, nothing interesting. Nothing. There's literally nothing there. Couple of broke down black helicopters on the tarmac, and that's it. Area 51 is shut down. They moved everything to a new location because that woman went to the media and put Area 51 all in the media and shit. And like I said, Bill Clinton even got involved and made such a big brouhaha because her husband died. And I think he died of radiation poison. So maybe he really did get close to one of those aircraft, spacecraft, whatever, vehicles. He got too close to a vehicle. It put off radiation and killed him dead. That's a possibility. You can't rule out that possibility. But he's the only one I'm aware of that's dead from the radiation from these craft. She said it was radiation poison, so I'm taking her word for it. But in any event, so yeah, the David Gresh interview, it's quite lengthy. But in the interview, he tells you himself out of his own mouth, he has never laid hands on anything. He's never put forward any documentation. He's never seen any documentation. He's going strictly by word of mouth of what other people in the intelligence community has told him. Well, the intelligence community has this real bad habit of lying, Mr. Gresh. And I think what happened is Mr. Gresh got a bunch of intelligence people that decided, hey, watch this. We'll lead him on a merry little goose chase, which is exactly what they done, feeding him a bunch of bullshit, because that's exactly what it sounds like they did to him. Which is, that's pretty cold-blooded, but I mean, in the military, there's this thing called need-to-know basis, okay? And unfortunately, Mr. Gresh, myself, and others don't need to know. We just don't need to know. Even the President of the United States is prohibited from finding out much of this information. Did you know that? It's true. Okay, so the whole damn thing is just BS. So, just, be on the lookout. But, I mean, if you want to go waste your time watching the interview, you can. But, I mean, he admits in the interview that he's never seen it himself. He's never seen a craft. He's never seen any of the bodies, live or dead. He's never filed any documentation himself. And he promised in the interview, the documentation was submitted. Okay, well, great. So when do we get to see it? Oh, never. Never. How convenient. We never get to see the documentation. So, okay. So, yeah, this dude's another Bob Lazar. That's exactly what he is. And that one MK Ultra super soldier chick, whose name escapes me at the moment, can't think of her name right offhand. She claimed to be a super soldier and MK Ultra and all kinds of crazy shit. And later it was found that she's just crazy. She's just crazy. That's all. But in any event, unlike me, that actually can prove that MK Ultra was used on my mother. Because, I mean, she sold a businesswoman of 36 years suddenly sells her businesses out of nowhere for no reason. Yeah, that's MK Ultra, folks, at work. That's exactly what that is. Anyways, so I actually have things that I can draw from, unlike Mr. Gretsch and Mr. Lazar, who talk a good game but don't have any proof at all. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate these people. I don't hate them. I don't, I mean, they're telling some pretty cool stories, actually. But that's all they are, is stories. Until they have hard evidence, that's all they are, is stories. And that's just the way it is, man. Like I said, I've got a video where I tell an ET to decloak, and it does so. That's on video. All right. Does Mr. Lazar?
Well, let's see the video, Vaughn, because I don't remember you telling it to decloak and us actually seeing a spacecraft or anything. I remember some jilty, grainy camera footage of some light twinkling up in the sky, and you claiming that it's flying all over the place. But I don't remember a decloaking and a definitive spacecraft, being filmed. I don't remember any of this, so please share the video.
Or Mr. Gretsch have anything like that in their repertoire? No, they don't. Not only that, but I've got witnesses that watch these ships decloak right over our head, moving low and slow right overhead. Huge, huge craft. With little tiny fighters zigzagging behind them, which I thought was so cool. And so cute, kind of cute too. But anyway, enough said of that. So I see him at 11 minutes. Anyway. But yeah, that's Mr. Gretsch is another. He's Bob Lazar 2.0. So, oh well, whatever. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Have a good one.
Okay, well there we are, folks. More Von Helton content, and I think that's it. I mean, there's a couple mukbangs and shit. Yeah, I think most of this shit I don't think we really need to watch. I think we're pretty much caught up with anything relevant, at least that I can think of. But folks, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me this evening. We've almost stretched it out here we're just shy of 3 hours. So like I said, I always say it's short, but it pretty much works out. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I thought there were some banger moments there tonight. Definitely want to keep an eye on the Rev and Shanny situation. There could be a very excellent Christmas blow up, meltdown, whatever the case may be, but we'll keep you posted. Until then, folks, please have a good